Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. Alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair right numb his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they call me the gang. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Lost see, I glossed through, and shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot, I know bro shooting right beside me. Them hollow tips go through the wall and then they hit his body.
Too much fake love, I slap you in your face, love. Too much fake love, I slap you in your face, love. I ain't showing no feelings. I ain't showing no feelings. Homie called my phone, he told me, go hard with this rap shit. Lately I be going crazy, feeling like I'm bad shit. My mom in the gutter, all these bitches want me crack shit. Niggas talking down on me, they don't want me had shit. Try to stay legitimate, I'm back on this trap shit. Try to run up in the crib, strike and made him backflip. Girls who call my phone, I know he hurtin', but he act tough. Bitches try to line him, we gon' find him, make him give it up. Bro told me I did enough, but really we ain't did enough. Tryna turn my city up, they tryna take my life from me. They tryna take my life from me. That's why I keep this pipe on me. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God, bro. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God, bro. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God, bro. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God, bro. I ain't showing no feelings. Weak emotions is expression. That's a reason to kill him. Wanna side with the feelings, but I got angels with me. And some demons that's gon' blow him, but I pray he did it. See my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. It's fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
rhyme so dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? He $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children. Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God of Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turned on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to somethings. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man. This the message to the black man. Say you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. You stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who rather side with the master, who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular. They get yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
Blazing on the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael fled high, I ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hollering black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. If being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the guards of the gate, so when they say they fear God, now you know what they made.
I know them niggas don't want no pipe, I keep a glizzy. Oh big ass glizzy. My mama tell me all the time, baby, you gonna be a star. But she don't even like right music. For real. How that's your dog in it, yo, that nigga won't get your pee. I had to stop fucking with niggas, I knew they weren't fucking with me. And I can't wait to run touch, we gon' run these niggas. Shit, I can't wait to scope touch, we gon' kill them niggas. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, that's why I brought new glitz. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, that's why I put an extension. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, y'all make your mama bitch. I had to move up out my mama's house, I couldn't bring the tension. Cause when I leave up out this bitch, I gotta bring the glitz. Hey, when I leave up out this bitch, I don't know if I'll come back in. And if you really active, nigga, you know what I'm feeling. I told my niggas bull out, cause we on a mission. My girl be telling me chill out, cause she need a nigga. And plus my son, he getting older, that's my little nigga. It ain't shit I wouldn't do for my fucking children. And making it back home to them, you know I ain't playing with you. I hear them niggas talking like I'll keep that playing with you. I heard some niggas wanna ride me down, play with a nigga. They know we keep those splits burning, we love to smoke on niggas. I'm tired of bitch ass niggas act like we don't know a nigga. I'm tired of bitch ass niggas act like we won't get with them. I feel like Scotty Pippen, I swear y'all be ignoring the nigga. I feel like Scotty Pippen, young nigga, I keep a Jordan with me. I feel like Scotty Pippen, these 3 threes, they ain't hit a nigga. Yeah, these 3 threes, they hit a nigga. I feel like Scotty Pippen, young nigga, I keep a Jordan with me. I keep a Jordan with me. I feel like Scotty Pippen, young nigga, I keep a Jordan with me. I little dog in the gut, that nigga won't get your pee. I had to start fucking with niggas, I know they won't fuck with me. And I can't wait to ride touch, we gon' run it me. Shit, I can't wait to scope touch, we gon' kill the nigga. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, that's why I put new clip. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, that's why I put an extension. I know them niggas ain't fucking with me, I make your mama miss you. I had to move about my mama's house, I couldn't bring attention. Yeah, I couldn't bring attention. I had to move about my mama's house, I couldn't bring attention. Hey, when I leave about this bitch, I gotta bring the clip. Hey, when I leave about this bitch, I don't know I'll come back in. For real. Yeah.
grand rising, man. I want to say peace and blessings to everybody that's in this thing, man. I want to say peace and blessings. Hopefully, y'all are having a great grand rising. Uh, hey, man, it's good to see y'all here. This is the Wake and Bake Show, man. I know it's a little earlier than usual. I just want to get in and get it cracking real early. So shout out to everybody in the building. Can I get everybody to drop a fire emoji, share the live stream, and most importantly, thumb up the video. Shout out to the American Aborigines that's in the building. Shout out to the American Aborigines that's in the building. We're going to play one more intro cut and we're going to get right into it, man. We're going to play one more intro cut. We're going to get right into it.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all in my blood, all in my veins. They started with perky, now that hair by numb his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Lost, see, I glossed too, we shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes.
My bad, y'all. I don't know what the hell that loop is on for. Shout out to everybody in the building. Like I said, I want to get into a few things, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. You got to enjoy your time while you're here. I want to say rest in peace to PNB Rock. I want to give a special 30-second, a moment of silence for that young brother. Alrighty then. Shout out to the brother PNB Rock, man. That was very, very corny how they did that, brother, man. Very corny, man. There are a lot of dusty dudes out here. Oh, the streets is hungry. Nigga, if you that hungry, go rob these white people in Orange County. Go rob these white people in Burbanks. I'm not giving y'all niggas no ideals or nothing. But if it's about money, then there's plenty of folks with money. See, this is not about money. This is corny actions. It's hard to be a rapper. There's a lot of clout. This was for clout. Nobody robs a nigga for their jury in middle of the daylight. In the middle of the day, if it's not for clout. A lot of these niggas doing this shit for clout. Hey, Big Roo, it's still on, gang. It's still on. We still on. We still on. We still on. But yeah, man, it's sad, man. That a brother had to lose his life. Shout out to PNB Rock. He was doing his thing. I was watching the story. I'm not a big fan of PNB Rock, but I follow him. I see him doing his thing. He was at the place in LA at this little weed spot that I fuck with, and they got all the zazas, and he was there shopping up, living his best life, you know. And then tragically, you see what happened. He wasn't signed to anybody. I don't think. I think he was still independent, moving independent. I know a couple of people that manage him and shit like that. That's around the way. As a matter of fact, Helliway then was supposed to be doing a song with P&B Rock. That's the crazy part. We locked that in. So shout out to Hellyway. Shout out to all P&B families and friends, man. I know y'all going through it. Philly is really turning up over this, man. It was a really hard one to swallow. But shit like that happens. I know y'all seen what happened to Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker was recently robbed at gunpoint, and it turned fatal. Sauce Walker ended up killing the would-be robber, and it was fatal for the robber. He died. So I mean, we got to start being aware, man. It's a hard time, a very, very, very rough, dangerous, hard time to be a hip hop star, to be a celebrity, to be a rapper. It's very, very, very hard. And I don't think people understand how detrimental and tough it is to be an artist. So man, shout out to everybody in the building. But one thing for sure is this art is what they're trying to put a genocide on our culture. Hip hop is part of our culture. Now they're killing people that's part of the hip hop culture in large numbers, making it a dwindling culture. Hip hop is our culture. Busta Rhymes says we have no culture. And I want to kind of get into a video about that here in a minute, but we're going to deal with this P&B Rock situation. I got some audio for y'all. Let's get into it. Y'all hit that like button.
Have everybody tune in. Waiting on everybody to follow on through. Hope you guys had a great week to come on in. I want to speak about the situation with the young brother who died today. P&B Rock. Want everybody to come on in. Let's chop it up, man. Let's have a family conversation about this, because this is corny to me. This is real corny. This is not a good look. Let me get right into it while people are coming on in. They can catch the playback a little later. I hope everybody's good. I see you, Juicy Genius. I see you, Beloved. I see all the regular faces in here. Look, it's a rapper, a brother.
I'm not gonna lie. Anytime that anybody ever met up with me, I always got a couple goons with me. Cause I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere I go, I got a couple goons with me, man. It ain't been anybody that ever met up with me inside my little area, besides me traveling, going to Aboriginal events. Niggas that just pulled up on me right now. I got goons with me, man. We gotta have, when you out here in these streets and you moving around, man, it's a certain way you gotta move, man. We can't get too comfortable, man. We are victims, man. We are targets to all people. People mimic us. People revere us. You know, even during our deprivement, man, we can't slip on that, man. We are the American people. We are the American Aborigine. You understand that? And that's something that we got to understand. We are the most intelligent species on this planet. And that's corny, man. Shout out to P&B Rock. He got killed at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, man.
He's from I want to say he's from Pennsylvania.
He's from Philly.
I think he's from Philly, as a matter of fact. I think, but he lived in LA. There's a rapper named P&B Rock. Up and coming dude. P&B Rock. I wasn't too familiar with his music, but I've heard the name, and I see the brother had some stuff going on. So this brother was out here in LA. He's been living out here in LA. And brother went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. He went to one of the Inglewood locations. And from what I gather, he was there with his girlfriend. Some people say that there was a child there too. Their child was with them too. I don't know about that for sure, but this is what I'm hearing. But we do know it was P&B Rock and his girlfriend at Roscoe's in Inglewood. What she did, and I don't want people to beat up on the sister too much about that, she was at Roscoe's posting pictures of the damn food.
Yep, at Roscoe's posting pictures of the damn food. The location popped up on some of her posts. And I don't think that's what happened. Word on the street, P&B Eli was just into it with some guys in LA on Instagram. So you know, it's not ironic, man. I just believe that he was in a world. He was, I think, what was in Manchester and Maine and in South Central LA. Like you in a very bad spot, brother. I don't know if he just Googled and he just wanted to go get some Roscoe's and he Googled a spot and didn't realize it till he got there and thought he could get in and out.
He posted pictures of the food and posted the location, and I think it was done innocently, but you just gotta watch it yourself. You can't do that. Just posting pictures of the food and the location, and about 20 minutes later, some folks came up there, broad daylight, shot that brother in the restaurant, robbed him, and bounced. And our brother was pronounced dead at 1:59 p.m. this afternoon after they transported him to the hospital. Now, some people are beating up on the girl, like, oh, why would you do that? Why would you post it? I mean, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, she didn't know. I don't think she knew. But you got to be careful, family. Especially if
I know
you are
Philly is turning up
who's
over
a
her,
public
man.
figure.
If y'all don't know, man, Philly is turning up over this guy PNB Rock. He got a lot of respect in Philly. And I actually know his mom. His mom had 8 boys, and I believe he's the third one that be fatally lost. You know, his mom done lost 3 out of her 8 children. You know, PNB Rock came from the mud, man. It's a lot about him. You know what I'm saying? I know his people. I know his managers. I know his peoples that know his moms and his brothers.
Especially in a town where rappers and public figures are known to get got at. We have to understand you got to move a little different. You can't be posting your location. You can't do regular stuff like regular people, unfortunately. That happened with Pop Smoke. Remember Pop Smoke? They were posting some stuff on Instagram Live and Instagram Story, and they had messed around and posted something that had their address up there, and then dudes got at them. There was another guy some months back, one of these dudes who he spray painted some stuff on a Nipsey mural, and he was taking pictures, and then later on he was doing a live. He was on Instagram Live. Somebody recognized the background where he was because he was sitting in his car outside doing an Instagram Live. Some people pulled up and laid him down. Very unfortunate. But with this young brother PNB Rock, you know, them killing that brother like that's hella corny. And that's been happening a lot out here in Los Angeles. We've been seeing a lot of rappers coming out here getting killed, getting shot. Another dude a few days ago, he got killed after he allegedly tried to rob a rapper, but they said there was some other stuff involved. But I keep talking about cats throwing their lives away over nothing. And it's not about people being hungry. The narrative that we're hearing now is, man, the streets hot, man, it's crazy out here because fools is hungry right now. Fools is hungry. That's why rappers are getting robbed, because dudes out here hungry. Let me tell you something. That's bullshit. They're not motivated by hunger. All right? These dudes, these dusty dudes out here robbing rappers, they're not motivated by money. It's not even the money they're motivated by.
The key to growth is the foundation of one's roots.
Right, though. It's not even the money. Like I was saying earlier, it's not the money. This is for clout. This is for clout.
It's not that they're so hungry and desperate that they got to go out here and hit a lick. That ain't it, because if they were so hungry and desperate, they would be out here robbing the white people in Orange County. They would be robbing the white people in Ventura County. There's a lot of money out here.
Let's be clear. We don't know if it was a foreigner or not. We don't know if this was a Mexican, a foreigner, or anything like that or not. So we still don't know. We suspect that it's another brother, but we don't know. We don't know yet. You know, it could be a tether who did this, which would be very detrimental. You know,
there's plenty of money out here. You don't have to go wait for a rapper to come to town and get his chain if you really about the business of getting some money. You can go out here and hit all types of licks in the suburban areas of Los Angeles. There's plenty of money out here to go get. It ain't the money. A lot of this shit is motivated by jealousy. Let's be clear. Let's tell the truth. A lot of this stuff is motivated by jealousy. And it's a suicidal jealousy. How dare this other Black person do better than me? That's what it's really about at the end of the day on a subconscious level. The robbing of the chain and all that, that's more symbolic. That's a symbolic thing. Let's look at this thing from a logical standpoint. Because again, I was talking on my last broadcast last night about following logic. Logic is the leadership. People, you don't follow people, you follow logic. So you do things, even if you're hitting a lick, even if you are a thief or a robber, even if you are a criminal. Criminals do things based on logic if it's really about the crime. You're going to do things based on logic. If you have a criminal mindset and you want to go hit a lick, you want to go rob somebody in order to get you some money, logically, you would do it at night. Logically, you would do it where there are not a lot of people around. Logically, you would do it when there's a person or
that's a great point. Logically, if you was going to commit a crime and it wasn't for no entertainment reasons or clout reasons, you would do it conspicuously. You would, most crimes, this would be, like you said, at night. I guess a good point. Great point.
Criminals do things based on logic if it's really about the crime. You're going to do things based on logic. If you have a criminal mindset and you want to go hit a lick, you want to go rob somebody in order to get you some money, logically, you would do it at night. Logically, you would do it where there are not a lot of people around. Logically, you would do it when there's a person or people who are most likely to have something. You would go to a rich neighborhood. And hell, you could just catch somebody at a stoplight in the middle of the night and grab their purse. If you're just trying to get money, I'm not trying to give anybody any ideas. I'm just giving you logical scenarios. What would be more logical if you're trying to get money and you're a robber and a thief? You would go for much bigger and better targets and easier targets. If your motivation is money, you don't run up into a popular restaurant in broad daylight and then hit somebody up for a chain.
I mean, back in the day, people been getting robbed, but you got to notice, back in the day, most of them guns was for a scare tactic. It was to rob them, scare them. They was gonna get. Now these guys are actually bringing these guns with the intent to kill. These guns ain't just for show no more. They're bringing them with the intent to kill. This is a terrorist act on our culture. Hip hop culture has become a battlefield. It has become almost as a suicide mission to become a famous hip hop
and kill them
artist
and then run out. Because what are you going to do? Let's just use logic here. What are you going to do now, fool? You're not going to get away with that, and these dudes never do. Notice they never get away. They always get caught. They always go to jail. And they know that. Deep down, they know they're going to jail, so you're not motivated by money. Even with the jury you got, you're only going to get a couple of $1,000, if that. What it is, you go get that little jury and get you some bragging points on the block for a couple of hours because they're going to get you. You get to brag, hey, I robbed this rapper and I brought him down. I brought him down a notch. So you get some kind of sick, deviant psychological satisfaction for bringing this person down to your level, because deep down, you're going to go back to jail anyway. You have low self-esteem, you're game goofy. So you're going to eventually go back to jail. So I might as well go to jail and get something on my name. I clapped that one rapper. I got that on my name at least. So when I go back to jail, I'll be the big dog in jail. Because dumbass stuff like this, and this was a dumbass robbery. This was a dumbass scenario, and it only makes the whole hood hot. The hood is hot right now. When you do something this stupid, you put everybody in jeopardy. And these fools know that. They don't give a damn. It's suicidal. We got to start thinking logically, and we got to get this energy of deadly jealousy about the game, man. This is just jealous nigga shit. It's nothing to do with no money. It's just jealous nigga shit. Right now, the Inglewood is so hot right now. You done shut down everybody's money. Cats out here hustling on the streets. They got to hold back a little bit. They got to lay it down because cops are all over the place. You know they asking questions. They're going to use this murder to justify more injunctions. So whoever they catch, they're going to catch about 10, 15 people who's associated with the person who did this. So if they find out you're part of any gang, some injunctions are going to come through. They're going to get several members. Also, unfortunately, with the people doing legitimate business, this puts a stain on them. Roscoe's, they're going to probably get hit with a nuisance injunction now. Somebody gets killed in the restaurant. You know they're going to get hit with a nuisance injunction. So now you didn't jeopardize their business. You didn't jeopardize the hustlers. You didn't kill this innocent young man for nothing because of your dumbass low self-esteem and your jealousy, because that's all it is. This is jealous nigga shit. And we got to get that up out the game. That's a part of being feminized. Now, cats, a lot of people, again, they're beating up on the girlfriend for posting the location. I'm not going to put it on her because she didn't make them niggas come down there and do that jealous hater ass nonsense. We got to get some manhood back in the game so that when you see a man handling his business, a man out with his family, a man out with a woman, a man out getting some money, that image is threatening to you. So you got to take him out so that you can bring him back to your level with this, which is psychologically dead. You're psychologically dead, and now you want him dead with you. It's that shitty cuz thing. The same dude who killed Nipsey. Psychologically dead nigga, you see another brother doing something better than you. You want him in your dead position with you because you know you're already dead. Your spirit is dead.
Honestly, we should have used her.
And that shitty cuz situation is crazy because
Honestly,
if y'all know who shitty cuz is, it's Eric Holder. A lot of people respected Eric Holder, man. But what y'all don't know about Eric Holder is that he became a meth junkie 6 to 8 months prior to that whole Nipsey Hussle thing. And him being a junkie, they equated some shit with him being maybe participating in police snitching activities. But Shitty Cuz was allegedly an active street guy. Very respected in the streets. You know?
It's time to man the fuck up out here and stop trying to say that this is all about niggas hungry. The streets gotta eat. Stop it. If you a real G, take your ass down there to Orange County and put in some work. There's plenty of money down there. Not saying that you should, but I'm just saying what would be logical, but you're not going to do that. Because white mommy and white daddy is your God. And that black person who's successful, that's a reflection of you. And his success is a reflection of your failure. Instead of you being successful like a Nipsey, like a PMB, like another person, Drakeo the Ruler, instead of you being successful and stepping your game up and being successful like that person, no, let me take them out because I'm going to die soon. So let me have them go with me. That's a coward mentality. Ain't nothing G about that.
Man, this is terrorist genocide on our culture. Terrorist genocide. To be honest, man, I think a lot of these guys, King Von, I mean, it's so many to name, man. PNB Rock and the last 100 hip-hop artists that has been shot and killed. I believe they had hits put on them by the government. the government. I mean, seriously, all jokes aside, I literally believe that, man. They're killing these people, obviously, just say 4,000 years ago, P&B, Von Duck was born during 4,000 years ago, their energy still would have been promoted around. It was already destined. The people that's in position would have always been in position, no matter what time of linear perspective that they would have popped up in. It would have, it's innate. It would have happened. You know, I think they're killing our talents. They're getting rid of people and making it making our culture not even want to be practiced and promoted. They making our culture a death culture. Hip hop is becoming a death culture based off of the powers that be. This is all by design.
Eating at a restaurant, clapping them in a restaurant. There's nothing gangster. You don't get no points for that. You get no points for that whole shit. That's cowardly all the way around. Let's stop acting like it's some G shit, because it ain't. Not only is it not G shit, you messing it up for the real G's. Dudes out here doing some real G business, doing some real hustle business. They can't do nothing now because your dumb ass done messed the whole block up. Shout out to the family out there in Inglewood. I know y'all pissed. Ain't nobody get no money right now. Cops going around asking questions, looking for this fool. And now you got people making snitch deals because somebody in jail they probably know.
Right, somebody in jail knows there's gonna be a snitch deal going on somewhere. You see what I'm saying? And this is happening everywhere. So you got these incidences. I mean, hey, we just had the incidents where the baby was approached, and it seems like he didn't got out of the situation. Even Soldier Boys, Chris Brown, you name it. All rappers are targets for the lower class, savage looking, eating, wanting people. You are a target. You're an easy target, is what they're promoting around. It's easy to go and catch a rapper any given Sunday at a Roscoe's, a McDonald's, and you can come up off of them. That's corny shit. That's corny shit. I ain't seen nobody running there and fuck with Johnny Dane. Ain't nobody ridden Johnny Dane's spot. Ain't nobody robbed Johnny Dane, his little Asian ass in our culture. I'm not giving nobody no ideas. I'm just asking questions. You understand me? Ain't nobody robbed Scott Storch. Ain't nobody snatched up the white boy Jack Harlow. Why nobody snatched up Tekashi? Why is it only black artists that gets targeted? Why have you never seen a white hip hop artist shot dead in the street and forced to be robbed? This seems like some type of motivation from somebody else who's orchestrating these particular fatal incidents. Ain't nobody snatch up Paul Wall. Paul Wall ain't got robbed yet. Bubba Sparks, Eminem. Come on, man. Come on, man. Seriously. Y'all robbing people that's part of the culture. They got an Aboriginal spirit. And I don't know if this demonic demon system at hand is brain fucking these people to do this. But I think this is orchestrated, tactical killing of our people. And I think they wait till they got a certain amount of access. They got a certain amount of leverage. They got royalties. They got money building up. I just believe that is crazy, but I don't see nobody targeting other races of hip hop artists. I haven't seen a peso get robbed. I haven't seen no black American cholo get robbed. I haven't seen no other race get shot dead and robbed besides my people, man. And like I said, now I got to ask myself a question. Now I got to ask myself a question. It's not ironic that it's my people that's getting killed. I don't see any other foreigners getting killed in this hip hop game when it comes to this. So I'm asking my question, are these brothers that descend from royalty that actually maybe have stake in their name, that have blood and ties and birthrights, are they killing off the royal inheritance, the people that have been deprived that don't know who they are? Could these be strategic targets to get rid of what they call the Black Messiahs? Could this be? I don't know. I got to ask myself this, because these are the things that they are orchestrating behind the scene. How come Bob Marley ain't get robbed and killed? Busta Rhymes. I'm not saying that they should. I'm just saying I don't see other foreigners getting attacked like this. The last white artist to get targeted and robbed was Vanilla Ice. Let's just be clear about that. The last white boy to be robbed in hip hop, in the first one, was Vanilla Ice. And they didn't even get that much. Seriously. They're targeting our people, man. It became sickening, because now if we go back and start adding in, now I want y'all to name somebody that passed away fatally in the hip hop game. You won't name one foreigner though. We got Jada Youngin, you got King Von, you got Duck, you got FBG Cash, you got Mizzle, I can keep going on and on and on, and I can't name a foreigner. That's not by coincidence. This is by design. This Mo 3, Pop Smoke, Young Thug. I mean, not Young Thug. I didn't mean to say Young Thug. Young Dolph, Doe B. Pop Smoke was a foreigner though. I think he was from South America. Somebody. Well, we'll give y'all that. Bankroll Fresh. Pandemanian. Yeah, that's right. These people we are royals. This is what I'm thinking. Stack bundles. It's becoming a targeted system against our people. These record labels are becoming hit makers. And I don't mean as in a hip hop hit. I mean in a vicious hit of taking someone's life. This is what they're doing. Educational purposes. I have the right to believe this. We can keep naming artists that have lost their lives tragically till tomorrow. You understand me? All kind of West Coast brothers. We just had Draco. You remember Draco? Draco the Ruler? You just had the other guy, Slim 400 or something like that. Come on, man. I mean, this is just what I'm thinking of off the top of my head within just 2020. We can name 100 from 2020. And I'm trying to figure out what foreigner was it that was in the hip hop that lost their life and risk. Because we risking it in hip hop, it seemed like, but no other foreigners. They seem like they don't have a risk that's been taken. Seems like everything is laid out for them. It seems like it becomes an obstacle for the American Negro / Aborigine. We gotta wake up, man. Oh no, niggas hungry in the streets, B. Man, it ain't enough goddamn hungriness in the goddamn streets. You already seen what they did with them laws in California, making it legal for you to trespass and rob and shoot people. They pretty much made the purge illegal, made purging legal in Chicago. They just made purging legal in Chicago. We talked about that yesterday. They're attacking our family wealth. These rappers are some of the closest things you can lead to people that's going to leave transgenerational wealth. They done already stopped it and made roadblocks so you can't get it in other ways. So they force you through in other lanes. And these are one of the lanes that where you can leave economic wealth for your family through the hip hop career. And they're targeting Negroes from America specifically, under my observation. They're targeting them specifically and canceling the potential opportunity for the leave transgenerational wealth. Let's continue the live stream, man. Let's continue.
Something or know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. So you got dudes playing let's make a deal in jail. So everything is all in the air right now. When stuff like this happens, it goes bad for the city. This puts a big cloud over the city. This ain't it. We're trying to do legitimate business out here, real business. And even the hustlers, you got hustlers trying to do some real thorough hustle business. This ain't it. This messes it up for everybody. Goofball stuff like this is bad for business all the way around it. See, I don't even have to talk about it from a moral standpoint. I'm just talking about this from a practical standpoint. Shooting a rapper who's somewhat high profile, that's dumb. That's the dumbest shit you can do.
Just wait. Smithfield marinated pork. So many flavors, if you can't decide, we get it.
I'm gonna go for the pork.
Yeah, good choice.
Because it's guaranteed you're going to jail, and then you're going to take some of your homies on the block with you. It's dumb, and it's useless. And it's only based in jealousy. And we got to stop with so many jealous ass niggas out here. That's something that we're going to have to address. We got too many emotional, bitch-made, jealous dudes who are jealous of seeing another black man get things popping. That type of jealous bitch nigga energy has to go. That really has to go. And it festers online a lot. You see, we always see these little jealous hate niggas online. Every time a black man is shining, it's another jealous nigga somewhere hating in the comments. It's just hating on Twitter or hating on YouTube.
I gotta be real. A lot of that robbing and killing be going down out there in LA, California in general. Pop Smoke, Biggie Smalls. I would say Tupac, but that was in Vegas, so we'll say West Coast. Now P&B Rock, and I probably a list of other brothers that I can probably name. But I shout out to my West Coast brothers that stand up, that stand out, that represent in the Aboriginal movement. But there's a lot of fucking coons on the West Coast. And I got to speak my piece on this. Shout out to my niggas on the West Coast. I love y'all niggas, the real ones. But I don't see y'all doing none of this to none of these Mexicans and these wetbacks, man. Excuse my friends, educational purposes. Y'all robbing niggas, but I've never heard about y'all robbing no big time Mexicans and just getting down on them, man. That's some coon shit to me, man. That's some coon ass shit to me, man. That's corny and it's cool. West Coast, get that shit together, brother. Get that shit together. Y'all are not doing anything to these Mexicans, but y'all rob another brother, and these Mexicans got smoke for you. That's coon shit to me. Call it what you want to. Call it what you want to. Ain't nobody robbed none of them Mexicans, American Cholo, and none of these hip hop artists, Shiesty Blue. None of these niggas getting touched on. They be out wherever. I don't see y'all niggas plotting on them. Man, listen, I don't gotta be from somewhere to know some shit. Keith Tolliver. I done been out there several times. I'm not saying everybody out there neither, though. But I'm saying the majority of niggas ain't doing nothing. But I'm guaranteed to hear a nigga robbing some Mexicans, though. No, I'm not. I'm guaranteed to hear niggas robbing other niggas and killing them. Y'all don't got smoke for the niggas who got smoke for y'all. If it was about money, man, encroach the people who's in taking the money from your neighborhood. Man, I can talk about anywhere I experienced and been through. I done been all throughout the West Coast. I lived out in South Central LA where PNB was. I was out there at a young age. Denver Lane, Figaro, 52nd and Hoover, 52nd and Florence. I've been through various different places, man. Compton. I know what's going on out there. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of niggas have this coon mentality. And this everywhere, though. This not just LA, but we talking about LA today. We talking about California today in the cooning. Period. If you saying it ain't coons and niggas don't coon and they ain't got no smoke and be bitching down from Mexicans, use a lot. I seen it. I can play a video right now. This shit happens everywhere. Man, I'm talking Cali in general. I'm talking Cali in general. Niggas ain't protecting shit right now, man. We gotta get on board. It's a lot of foreign mestizos out there that got smoke for niggas, but I don't see shit cracking. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing or nothing like that whatsoever. But it's a system in place. I think this is orchestrated hits. And you niggas sitting here Kiki and Gaga and this shit. Man, we becoming the next part of culture as well. We are this conscious wave of understanding who we are has been introduced into what we call hip hop and modern culture. It's been a conversation. These things could be prevalent to brothers like us now. See, we could be targeted like this. Chief Holiday, Dane Calloway, Attentionist ones, Ab TVs. See, we got to start looking at shit from a more strategic angle. For a strategic angle, y'all. Man, yeah, man. But I don't even want to stay on this PNB rock wave too much longer, man, because it's sad, man. Sad that brother had to lose his life. All these young brothers, you know. And you got niggas like Busta Rhymes going around lying, talking about we ain't have no culture. You got niggas like Busta Rhymes literally saying that we don't have any culture. And hip hop is one of the biggest culture influences around the world, but we don't have it. Y'all come here and become part of, man, listen, cut it out. I'm even seeing brothers that's not even pushing American paradigm even had to check Busta Rhymes. I even seen niggas that's not on the American wave check Busta Rhymes about American culture. Matter of fact, let's get into that, man. Let's get into the next video. Seti actually checks him about this. Let's get into this. This was surprising.
Online marketplace. Classes are now in session. Seti University. See what I'm saying? These motherfuckers cry the blues. Seti with the Grandmasters, Freemasonry exposed, occult, Seti website, Seti. I come in. Fucks the party up, you know? And so I ain't welcome nowhere. I ain't welcome nowhere. Nigga, YouTube, Facebook, nowhere. Vimeo, you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, I got generalseti.com and, you know, just in case, you know, family, you know, got to have the general, you know, Moloch, God of the deep state, devourer of black children, homicidal science. We got do pedophile priests find justification for their actions in the Bible? This was all on Patreon. Too hot. Got hot. Getting hot. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't hold no goddamn punches. So get on over there. Of course, I'm still dropping that hot sauce on Patreon. It just ain't gonna stop. So get on over there and get them exclusive live streams, family. And of course, you know, I give you some exquisite presentations on my Patreon. Make sure you subscribe to all my share with your family and friends. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know what's wrong with these niggas out here today. Oh, Buster Bust. Oh, Buster. Now, nigga, you know, and the crazy shit of, you know, I fucks with, you know, I used to fuck with Buster. You know, but you know, nigga, you saying some crazy shit out of your mouth, nigga. You saying some crazy shit. And you know what? Since Buster fell off that goddamn stage, you know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't see that video, the nigga high on Hennessy and shit and every goddamn thing, and the nigga, the song came on and the nigga went ecstatic and shit and nigga went crazy and nigga fell off the stage and cracked his goddamn head open. It ain't in the same sense. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't been the same since. You know? And so what Bustin said, is that I heard the nigga and I paraphrase. He's saying that everything, you know, as far as culture.
Now listen, this caught me off guard listening to this coming from Seti, y'all. I'm telling y'all, Seti about to go in on this nigga Busta Rhymes, man. I'm just gonna let y'all play a little bit of this, man, because this caught me off guard. Seti made some great points.
What Busta said is that I heard the nigga and I paraphrase. He's saying that everything, you know, as far as culture, I'm speaking, I guess I'm speaking for the Western Hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? North and South America, including the Caribbean. That, you know, anything that's popping and shit come out of the Caribbean. And not only the Caribbean, Latin America. Nigga, if you don't stay off the city streets.
That's what I'm laughing at, Seti. This nigga got the nerve to say Black Americans don't got culture and that most of the culture come from the Caribbeans and from the Latin community. Are you out your motherfucking rum drinking mind?
Latin America. nigga, if you don't stay off the city streets of America, nigga, you done fucked up, Buster. Nah, I know you. What kind of shit is you smoking? Is you? I can't even take this shit serious, man. That you would say some shit like that in the presence of overwhelming facts. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Before I even get started with this shit, I don't want people to think because I got mad love for Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? I know he from Jamaica, and I got mad love for Jamaica.
Shout out to my Jamaican brothers and sisters that come in the chat that rock with me, man. That's real, that support. Shout out to all my Caribbean brothers and sisters that's down for the cause. Shout out to y'all, man. This excludes yourself from this conversation. Y'all know y'all the real ones.
A very special island. You know what I'm saying? For real. Very special. You know, it's some beautiful things and very powerful things that come out of Jamaica. You see music, minds. You know, we know the great Marcus Garvey come out of Jamaica. We know the reggae music, love it. It is one of the most powerful music on the planet. No doubt about it. I listen to fucking reggae music every fucking day. And you know, it is a very powerful music, spiritual, African drums, and you know, and the beats is out cold. We give respect where respect is due. But even saying that, you know, you still
Damn, I don't know what the fuck happened. Hey, but listen, man. This nigga Seti, he about to make some good points, man. He makes some good ass points. Not even gonna lie to you. This nigga make real good points. And we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Don't even trip. Hungry. Don't even trip. But listen, I was surprised to even see Seti even having this conversation. You know, in fact, let's pull that back up. Let's get back to it. My bad. I'm tripping. I don't even know how that shit got off the screen.
On Facebook, keep saying Facebook. General Seti, Sara Seti, and King Seti YouTube page. Rock that notification bell. Get the videos a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Comment, share with your family and friends because they need this information too. Okay. Nah, let me just come on out of here. You know, because I just don't know what's wrong with these niggas out here today. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know what's wrong with these niggas out here today. Oh, Buster Bust. Oh, Buster. Now, nigga, you know, and the crazy shit of, you know, I fucks with, I used to fuck with Buster. You know, but you know, I can't even take this.
Listen, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. I do want to shout out everybody that's in the building. I ain't said too much during this live stream, but I need y'all to thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. It's very important for you guys to thumb up the video. Support the channel, man. Support the channel. Shout out to everybody in the building. I do want to shout out the couple people that donated to the channel this morning. Well, only one person donated. Shout out to Earl Willer. He said for Black financial targets, all rappers and etc. That's a fact, man. They're targeting. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't think this is by chance or coincidence. I believe this is very well methodically orchestrated hits.
Love for Jamaica. You know, a very special island. You know what I'm saying? For real. Very special. You know, it's some beautiful things and very powerful things that come out of Jamaica. You see music, minds. You know, we know the great Marcus Garvey come out of Jamaica. We know the reggae music, love it. It is one of the most powerful music on the planet. No doubt about it. I listen to fucking reggae music every fucking day. And then, you know, it is a very powerful music, spiritual, African drums, and, you know, and the beats is out cold. We give respect where respect is due. But even saying that, you know, you still the little brother. And you got, you know, and that's real fucking talk. You the little brother, you know, as special as you are. As special as you are, you still the little brother. When we talking about black people ain't got no culture in America, yeah, we fucked up, nigga, in a lot of ways. In more ways than, you know, than we fucked up, we show how special we really are. Okay?
Facts.
Now, when it comes to music, Buster, there is nobody on the planet, nowhere, that got a greater catalog of top musicians than blacks in America. Is you foolish, nigga? I don't believe you that fucking foolish. I don't. I wouldn't even, you know, sit here and go, is you foolish, nigga? I don't believe you that fucking foolish. I don't. I wouldn't even, you know, sit here and go through all the names. You know what I'm saying? This nigga say that Latino started hip hop. Man, listen here. Y'all niggas better quit fucking with them mushrooms. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Started hip hop. Man, listen here. Y'all niggas better quit fucking with them mushrooms, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all niggas out there fucking with, y'all need to leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? For you to make a goddamn statement like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when motherfuckers all, you know, you got motherfuckers all around the world talking about they built the pyramids. Well, why you didn't build them motherfuckers where you stay at? Why you got to come to our land and build and you ain't never built none for yourself? What am I saying? Well, if y'all started hip hop, why that shit didn't pop in motherfucking in Jamaica, in Puerto Rico, goddamn Virgin Islands and shit? Why it didn't pop down there? You see what I'm saying? Because y'all already know that first and foremost, nigga, this is the electricity. You understand what I'm saying? They can say whatever the fuck they want to say. You know what I'm saying about blacks up here, but we are the electricity that make everything in the fucking world pop right now. You see what I'm saying? What am I saying? When we look at the great Marcus Garvey, even though he came from Jamaica,
oh shit,
he had to come to America to jump this shit off.
Oh shit,
he didn't, you know what I'm saying? He was in England. He was in Jamaica.
I think I did it, y'all. We've been putting so much pressure on Seti. He got the big baptism because this nigga is talking strictly about America. This nigga have been big baptized. This nigga has been baptized, nigga. Yeah, talk this American shit.
When we look at the great Marcus Garvey, even though he came from Jamaica, he had to come to America to jump this shit off. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He was in England. He was in Jamaica. Matter of fact, not only did Marcus Garvey get it popping right here in America, my nigga, if you don't know your goddamn history, which obviously you don't, when Marcus Garvey was deported, he was deported out of New Orleans, and he was sent back to Jamaica. You could go watch the documentary. Man, they was acting like they didn't even know who the fuck Marcus Garvey was. Man, you could watch on the fucking documentary with kids and shit was throwing stones at goddamn Marcus Garvey. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? What kind of culture? You say y'all got culture. What kind of fucking culture is that? Nigga, you got the greatest nigga that ever done it.
Where?
And y'all throwing rocks, man.
What the greatest culture at Seti in America, right? Yeah, this nigga Seti coming home, man. Come on home, y'all. We got Seti coming home, y'all. We the first niggas to do that, man. This nigga gonna be Aboriginal next month, man. Guarantee it. Nigga, America's great, nigga.
You say y'all got culture. What kind of fucking culture is that? Nigga, you got the greatest nigga that ever done it. And y'all throwing rocks. Man, Marcus Garvey packed this shit up, nigga, and went to England. He got the fuck up out of there, man.
Damn, he talking about the prince of Pan-Africanism? I thought you was a Pan-African. This is breaking news, man. Seti done fucking snap, man. Seti said, fuck Pan-African, nigga. It's American culture, man. Big Ab did that. I told you we wash the brains and we give them the big baptism. They've been big baptized by the information of the Aborigines, man. Come on.
Nigga that ever done it. And y'all throwing rocks. Man, Marcus Garvey packed this shit up, nigga, and went to England. He got the fuck up out of there, man. You see what I'm saying? But nevertheless, he had to come to America to pop his shit up. And you know who Marcus Garvey was coming to see when he got to America? Booker T. Washington.
Aborigine.
Because Booker T. Washington was at Tuskegee with that goddamn nationalistic program of career training, teaching all type of professions and shit, skilled tradesmen and shit. And so when Marcus Garvey saw, you know, with his Pan-African ideology, he knew if he could hook up with Booker T, you understand what I'm saying? Because he wanted tradesmen. You understand, to go back to Africa and shit and help build up that nation. He knew he could hook up with Booker T and they could get together and make shit happen. So Marcus Garvey most definitely didn't see it that way. Marcus Garvey knew that this shit was popping up here. You see what I'm saying? And this is where he achieved his greatest, you understand, accomplishments right here in the soil of Black America. You see? And I find it.
This nigga said he ain't even a Pan-African no more, y'all. This nigga said he ain't no Pan-African. He said, fuck Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm saying? It's about America, nigga. American culture. Niggas in America is the greatest culture on the planet, hands down.
Very ironic, Buster. Since y'all got so much culture, nigga, that you joined the Nation of Islam? Nation of Islam, nigga, rapping about Master
Nigga, where was the Nation of Islam created at? Where was the Nation of Islam created at? That's another part of American nigga culture.
Farad Muhammad? Farad Muhammad? You see what I'm saying? A man with so much culture? Yeah, my nigga, we got to talk about this, nah? You see what I'm saying? We got to talk about this shit. And so, when I look at, you know, the roots of hip-hop, you see what I'm saying? When you listen to Grandmaster Flash, you see what I'm saying? In the Furious Five, when they came with that, the message and shit, and they was talking about the social atmosphere, nigga, of the streets they was living in. Nigga, that's Gil Scott-Heron, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? That's Gil Scott-Heron. You nigga, you act like you ain't never heard of the last poets and shit. Like niggas wasn't over here, nigga, rapping and shit, nigga. When you look at majority of early hip hop, even up to the day, sampling, nigga. Who the fuck was they sampling, nigga? They was sampling all the great music industry, you know, Black industries, all of, you know, Motown.
I swear to God, said he ain't told one lie yet, y'all. He ain't told one lie yet. Said you have been big baptized, man. Just come on home. We'll give you a seat next to Big Ab and the Aborigine community. We're going to teach you, give you all the good books. Seti, come on now.
Philadelphia sound all through here, even from down, south with the blues and shit. You understand? So when you look at, they sample goddamn James Brown to where, goddamn it, the rap industry they owe goddamn James Brown estate at least $500 million. All the fucking songs out of goddamn James Brown catalog that they goddamn sampled. And so this nigga talking about, culture. Man, come on, dog. You clowning now. I know you're upset. I know you're upset that your queen didn't pass. And niggas is over there snotting and shit and got crying crocodile tears and got goddamn snot bubbles and shit coming out their nose. I had to look because, and I'm not shooting no shots. But I'm like, damn, nigga, when you throw a dart, nigga, you got to expect at least 2 or 3 coming back. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking goddamn Jamaica, nigga, was free. I say, goddamn, I thought that they had, received independence. I goes and looks on the motherfucker website, nigga, and they done updated that shit so quick. When you look up on Wikipedia and you look at the head of state of goddamn Jamaica, it says King Charles.
That nigga Seti going in, y'all. We gotta give him some credit, man. Gotta give him some credit.
Quick, when you look up on Wikipedia and you look at the head of state of goddamn Jamaica, it says King Charles III. They didn't waste no motherfucking time updating that shit. They didn't wait no motherfucking time updating that shit, nigga. Okay, boss. Okay, boss. Okay. Y'all got to stop this shit, man. You got to stop this shit now, boss. I was even watching yes, indeed. It's true. It's true. It's goddamn true. And it hurt my goddamn heart. You know what I'm saying? It hurt my heart. Like I say, I got mad love for Jamaica. Always will. I don't want nobody out there to think, and take no goddamn shot. But when motherfuckers put a mirror up, I got to respond. You know what I'm saying? I got to respond. You know what I'm saying? On the truth of the matter. You see what I'm saying? So when you talking about, who had, and listen to me, don't get it wrong. I know that reggae had a major influence on a lot of them drums. You know what I'm saying? That came, but nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? The music that was in America had the greatest. You see what I'm saying? The greatest influence on hip hop. You see what I'm saying? And then when you go across goddamn United States, we had so many goddamn genres within the hip hop, you know what I'm saying, umbrella. You got motherfuckers on the East Coast, you got motherfuckers down south, you got motherfuckers in the Midwest, you got motherfuckers, you understand what I'm saying, and all out west, and all that shit popping. You understand what I'm saying? All that shit was popping. You understand? Y'all had one genre, nigga. Y'all didn't have really, nobody else had a genre in hip hop, nigga. If y'all had it like that, show me a genre that came up out of hip hop, nigga, that come out there.
Is it called genre or genre? Is it genre or genre? That's your genre. What is it, man? He's saying genre like it's an extra G in it.
Y'all didn't have no genre. When niggas from America hear other niggas rap around the world, we be like, man, y'all need to stop that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all fucking up. Man, y'all here these motherfuckers go again, fucking up something. You know what I'm saying? When you create something, you put your trademark on it. You understand what I'm saying? They just don't do it like us, man. For real fucking talk. Okay? I just had to tell you that, my nigga. I'm gonna just tell you, you know what I'm saying? You now when you come into the umbrella of Black America, like I say, you can go out You can go east, you can go west, you can go south, you can go Midwest, you can go, you can even go to Texas. They got their own genre. You understand? You can go to Memphis, nigga, sound, they got their own sound. All that shit pop. You see what I'm saying? You even got goddamn, and you can say what it is, what it ain't. The crunk music and all that shit. Nigga, we got more genres than any motherfucking body in the game. So what the fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then when you come up out of the hip hop, and like I say, usually one music come out the next music. You see what I'm saying? So they, all the sampling and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can see they were sampling right up out of the old school. You understand? George Clinton and shit in Parliament. You understand what I'm saying? How many motherfucking hits did motherfuckers sample out of that? James Brown, of course. Even when I was thinking about
that Black American Aboriginal culture
Love was
shit,
in the house, and that's that goddamn James Brown up under there. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? I say, man, that, you know what? He really had, what he really said, what he said and the way he said it, it was like, nigga, you got spite. You know what I'm saying? You got spite.
Yeah, you got some type of vitriol towards Black American culture. And I'm glad you started to see that, Seti. I'm glad you waking up, man. Come on home, gang. You know your little light-skinned short ass ain't no motherfucking African. You know you's a motherfucking Aborigine, nigga. Know what I'm saying? Ain't no way this nigga don't know. You got an Aboriginal spirit, nigga. Use it. And we enjoying your bill today, brother Seti.
Somewhere, nigga. And the fact, I looked the shit up. They supposed to be giving this nigga an award at one of these awards in the United States. I say they ought to, man, they shouldn't give that mother. If he cannot respect, give every fucking dollar back, nigga, that, blacks in motherfucking America ever bought a beer or anything
that blacks in America ever did. Not no Africans, blacks in America, Aborigines, nigga. Man, Seti, you going to fuck in today.
Not man. Respect. Give every fucking dollar back, nigga. That, blacks in motherfucking America ever bought a beer or anything that had to do with your ass. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Give it back, nigga. Pack your shit up, nigga, and go home, nigga. I wouldn't give that nigga no award. He shouldn't get no fucking award.
No, Busta Rhymes should not get an award. How many of y'all agree with that? If y'all feel like Busta Rhymes should not get an award in America, drop a fire emoji. You ain't gonna talk shit about us and not having no fucking culture, nigga. And you left your little shitty homeland to come over here and practice our culture and became famous off of our culture. Fuck out of here, man. Let's get a few people to support the channel, man. We ain't had nobody support the channel today. Man, make sure y'all support the channel. $5 challenge is still in effect, man. Let's get at least 60 people to support the channel. Let's get at least 60 people to support the channel today. Shout out to all the American Aborigines. I want to make sure I put out blessings and love to each and every one of you guys and your family. Let's continue this live stream. Seti going in, man. The ancestors of Chief Cornstalk got it.
In the United States. And he disrespect black people to the extent talking about ain't no culture here. Man, when I look at, you know what I'm saying? Even when I, and I laugh and shit. Because if you was a boxing fan, which I am, that's their main thing in the, in the Caribbean. They really, really, really want to beat the American boxer. Anywhere you go. You see what I'm saying? Anywhere you go, they trying to beat. And so just recently, you know what I'm saying? When the boxing game then got weak. But they know goddamn well, even in the sports game, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has a greater catalog of greats across all the spectrums of sports. You see what I'm saying? Of sports and shit. And nobody has a greater, you understand what I'm saying, catalog of greats in sports. Nigga, stop it. Y'all got one, you know, when you go across and leave the United States, and like I say, I'm only representing blacks.
Yeah, we only represent Aboriginals in America. When you leave out this bitch going to any other place, Africa, Australia, the islands, nigga, nobody got more talent than American Negro. Period. Hands down. It ain't a soul on the planet that got more talent and spirit and creativity than the so-called black people in America, who what I call the American Aborigine. That's a fact. This is a fact. I don't think y'all understanding what Seti's saying, man. Seti's saying fuck everywhere else except for America, man. Except for the niggas in America. He's on to something.
Nigga, stop it. Y'all got one, you know, when you go across and leave the United States, and like I say, I'm only representing blacks. When they go across that water, they got one thing. Soccer. That's all they do. Now, all that cricket shit and all that shit, y'all can have that shit. Across that water, they got one thing. Soccer. That's all they do. Now, all that cricket shit and all that shit, y'all can have that shit. If y'all niggas want to play cricket and all that shit and golf and shit, you understand? Even in goddamn golf. Goddamn it. You understand what I'm saying? A nigga from out of the goddamn hood came and took this shit over. Hey, you know, a half nigga. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't full. So, you know what I'm saying? But you understand? It was the nigga side that gave him the abilities. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talk about, you know, I don't give a fuck what it is. Even when you talk about track and field. We love, man, listen here. When I seen that nigga Usain Bolt run, I say, man, this shit is unbelievable. I give the man his credit. He's the greatest, you know, he's the greatest runner of all time. But I watched the video. You understand what I'm saying? And though he is the greatest runner, I mean, that's the one they got. But still, when they selected, I seen a video that ranked the greatest athletes in track and field history. The number one was Jesse Owens, nigga. Jesse Owens was the greatest. This nigga broke so many goddamn records, and then he broke 3 in one damn track meet. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even know if the records are still standing. Some of them motherfuckers might still be standing. You see what I'm saying? So Jesse Owens is still the greatest. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all, you know, when you go to other places, they call out one motherfucker, and then after that one motherfucker, they can't call no more. You see what I'm saying? You know, you not only do, you know, you got Jesse, you got Carl Lewis, you got Michael Johnson, you got a few more that I seen run. I can't call that, but you got more than one. You see what I'm saying? Flo Joe. You understand? What's that other stuff? But anyway, you see what I'm saying? But after they got that one, they can't even call another motherfucker. They can't. They ass stuck. You see what I'm saying? So when we deal with that, I can go into any field. Boxing, I don't even have to even call boxing out. You understand what I'm saying? Blacks in America has been the greatest damn near in every fucking field. It been a few sprinkled here and there. You understand? But the heavyweight is really the crown jewel. You understand what I'm saying? And so already you know how that's gonna roll. You understand what I'm saying? You already know how that one gonna roll. We can call out a few. We don't have to keep calling that. You can't call one. You understand what I'm saying? You can't call one. So I'm just talking about in the app, because sports is culture. It is culture. You see what I'm saying? And even when I come back into the music, I mean, goddamn, you got not only do you got R&B, goddamn, and I leave it there. You know, you got your gospel music, you got your jazz. You know what I'm saying? So when you call greats like Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, you see Thelonious Monk. Y'all niggas can't call no names like that, dog. Them is masters. Yeah, y'all got a few, but y'all can't call them like that. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can go into the blues with BB. You understand it? And all the greats that come out. So we got so many. You see what I'm saying? When you talk about, y'all might got one. You understand what I'm saying? But we got many. You see, and I was watching this one documentary.
Said he going in on Black American cultures and inspiration. He ain't mentioned Africa not one time. I swear to God. I haven't heard this nigga mention Africa one time. This nigga done said America, America, Black America, naming Americans. Fuck overseas. All they got is a soccer. It's in America. He haven't said Africa one time. Y'all drop a fire emoji for that, man. Drop a fire emoji for that.
With Bob Marley. And Bob Marley, and on the documentary, he clearly said, God damn it, we was watching, we was looking at Motown. Nigga, come on, dog. I mean, I had to say that though. I ain't going under, you know what I'm saying? Taught motherfuckers how to do it for real. You know what I'm saying? And on the business shit, and then put down so many hits, y'all. I mean, goddamn, Bob, you could call Bob, and there's some other cats out there, but Bob is the man. You see what I'm saying? Bob, and then you got Peter Tosh, and y'all got some, but when you talking around the world, Peter ain't even though I know his greatness. You see what I'm saying? But you got to be a
The new GMC's here.
Hey, I ain't never seen Seti talk like this, man. Have y'all ever seen Seti talk like this? If y'all have, let me know, man. If y'all seen Seti talk like this, let me know. Everybody tag Seti, man. Listen, man, understand your greatness, Seti. You ain't no African, man. We got pyramids here older than the ones in Egypt and Africa. We got more pyramids than Africa. We got larger pyramids than Africa. So why not talk about the splendid things of where your ancestors was? Come on, Seti. Wake up, brother. Wake up. Seti going in. Seti ain't said shit about Africa. He said, fuck Africa. All they got is a soccer. It's Black American culture. I ain't never seen Seti talk like this. What's going on?
No, but you got to be a astute motherfucker to know all them greats. Most people just know Bob. You see what I'm saying? And that's where the shit gonna end. You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean I don't negate, because it take an astute person who really studying that music and know and respect the greatness. That don't mean they ain't got, but the international acclaim, my nigga. You got, this is where you come and get international acclaim. You see, when you get that stamp, nigga, from Black America, nigga, you come up in this motherfucker, you get international acclaim. Okay? Motherfuckers say, my shit pop. Why you didn't pop there, nigga? I mean, they got studios down there. You should have stayed your ass down there and pop, nigga. But you was up here with goddamn clown hats on, nigga. You understand? Running around with polka dots and goddamn big ass, you know what I'm saying, Willy Wonka hats on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pajama pants on and shit. And I fucks with you, dog, but I don't fuck with you no more. You need to apologize. As much motherfucking money as blacks in America have supported you, nigga, went to your concerts, played your videos, nigga, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Until you respect us, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I think? I thought about that slight, you know what I'm saying? And, that's some real, it's kundaria. It is. And, and you see a motherfucker it's like you take a chair away from your brother and you tell the Latino to sit down. You see what I'm saying? Come on, sit in this chair, dog. It reminds me, just like them goddamn Hebrew Israelite niggas. They got these 12 tribes. They can't fuck with Africans. They can't fuck with Africans. Africans ain't got no chair at the table. But on their list of 12 tribes, they got Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and shit on the motherfucker. See? It's something there. You know what I'm saying? It's something there where you take away a chair from
right,
your
damn Seti. These Puerto Ricans and these Dominicans and these Caribbean, they ain't give no. They might have had some impression on culture later on, but the invention of hip hop culture came from niggas in America, dominantly from the South. Started that rapping. When you had something to rap about, that was a serious conversation. They was wanting to talk to you. Rap on, brother. See, this is part of our Aboriginal American nigga culture.
brother and tell another motherfucker outside of your people to sit down. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I say, you know what? I'm not going, because it's evident. And you know what? And I want to state this for the fact, that blacks in America should be very proud of, the great, college of educators that came up in the African-centered community. You see what I'm saying? Man, the black scholar, now I do not negate the fact that you had black scholars when that energy started flowing. You got scholars, you know what I'm saying, from all over the world that added to that, that great college of thinkers, of African-centered thinkers. You understand what I'm saying? I cannot negate that. But the scholars from America was the energy, the generating force that popped that shit off. The Dr. Benz and the Dr. John Henry Clarks, really them two took it to the pinnacle. You see what I'm saying? And you wouldn't even have known about the others. And the Frances Cress Welsing. You know what I'm saying? But Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark took it. And so, out of that, shit, Dr. Ben saved Egypt for Black America. I mean, the Western Hemisphere, the fucking world. But nobody talking about Egypt like that.
What you said? You said Dr. Ben was telling Black Americans that what? Said we already knew that the motherfuckers from America built Egypt. Why you think Dr. Ben wasn't going to them villages talking to them Africans about Egypt? He's just talking to the nigga in America about Egypt. Because we forgot that we built that motherfucker. We ain't got shit to do with Africa. We talking about America. Seti, that's why I'm glad you have cleansed your mind and you have went through the great baptism, the big baptism. You have been big baptized.
Dr. Ben, a lot of motherfuckers. And so we give credit where credit is due. You understand what I'm saying? But this great college of thinkers, all these books that all these great writers didn't put forth, that Africans is reading all over the world, my nigga. Okay? When we talk about Dr. Ben is international. Frances Cress Welsing is international. Dr. John Henry Clark is international. Amos Wilson is international.
Big Aboriginal power is international. Gotta throw myself in there, man. Shout out to my brothers across the pond. Y'all know I rock with y'all, man. Shout out to my brothers in Australia, Canada, Hawaii. We locked in.
See what I'm saying? All these scholars is international, meaning African people is watching them all over the world. How the fuck could you sit up there and say some garbage out of your mouth like that, nigga? You see what I'm saying? How could you say some shit like that about your mouth? And then offer and talking about Latin America created hip hop. Boy, y'all niggas need to quit hating. That's just real talk. Y'all motherfuckers, a lot of people can say whatever the fuck they want about, and we do need to get our shit together. But I tell you what, as we say we need to get our shit together, I can look everywhere and them motherfuckers ain't doing no better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to use black, and like I say, it don't excuse the fact that we need to get our shit together. And that's real motherfucking talk. But when I look at other motherfuckers got enough nerve to talk about what blacks is doing, and then you look where they at and the shit that's going on, and man, shut y'all bitch ass up with that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers not living in no goddamn paradise where niggas ain't killing. Y'all motherfuckers down there off the chain too. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about motherfuckers ain't got no culture. Man, listen here. And I'm going to bring this shit up. I might as well. You know, I ain't gonna be long, but I'm
yeah,
gonna be
talk about
goddamn
it. Busta Rhymes bitch ass said we ain't got no culture, said he in America. Well, fuck all that Africa. We talking about black Americans. Do we got culture? Yes or no, nigga?
I was just looking. I was looking up, murder statistics. I was doing a video, and I was like, I just wanted to bring up, you know what I'm saying, all the cities and shit that just where the murder rate was just through the roof. You know what I'm saying? And they is through the motherfucking roof. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm gonna say what I say, it does not negate that our shit is horrible and need to be dealt with immediately. Right now, today, it's unacceptable. The murder of our own people, nigga, and all this sickness and killing of women and children. This shit is unfucking acceptable. I was looking up murder capitals, and I thought it was gonna bring up just the United States. Man, it brought up like all the fucking cities in the Western Hemisphere, North and South America. Man, look here. Them motherfucking cities south of the fucking United States. I mean, them countries down there, man, them motherfuckers had murders that was in the, some of them was like 2,000. You see what I'm saying? I looked down, in that particular year where they were showing, it was showing like the top 20, 25 murder capitals in the Western Hemisphere. And goddamn it, matter of fact, it wasn't even the top 25. It might have been the 30, 30 and shit. Man, it was only 2 fucking cities from the United States on that list. And them motherfuckers was way down there. And so I in that year, I'm ashamed to say that the 2 cities was Detroit and New Orleans at that time. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm not, but still, them motherfuckers was in the.
Said he going in though. I ain't gonna lie.
The meal, they was in like a lot of them was in the thousands, shit, 2,000, 1,000, 1,500. I was saying like, God damn. You see what I'm saying? I don't need no motherfucking. Y'all motherfuckers don't know me. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers say that, you know what I'm saying? I got an international way, you know what I'm saying, in dealing with any motherfucking thing. You see what I'm saying? Period. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, believe me. You see? And so, like I say, them motherfuckers down there have no reason whatsoever to look this way and say shit about Black America. You understand what I'm saying? At all. And so I will say this because, that's deserving that we stand up and spit the real. You see what I'm saying? Spit the real. What they say? What did this the motherfucker say right here? Let me get this. Boom. There you go. You there? I know y'all hating. One motherfucker say he can't hear. I'm gonna help you out, motherfucker. You say you can't hear. Now I'm gonna make sure you can't hear for real. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? And so again, Bus, you done fell off that stage, dog. You fell off that stage and you bust your head, nigga. And you ain't been the same since. You know what? And like I say, man, I'm very surprised and disappointed at Busta Rhymes. Because honestly, I fuck with Busta. You understand what I'm saying? I like his music and shit, this, that, and the third. But at this time, dog, you know what I'm saying? Since we ain't got no more, like I say, give back the fucking awards that you got from up here. You understand what I'm saying? And if it ain't no culture here, big niggas that's around the world that feel that, blacks in America ain't got no culture y'all motherfuckers shouldn't be lounging in America. You understand what I'm saying? Why fucking lounge in Black America and shit? A lot of y'all niggas ain't here for the black. A lot of y'all niggas, like I say, you know, man, listen here. Man, listen here, dog. I'm the wrong motherfucker because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I say what it is. I don't have to make shit up. Truth is a powerful weapon. You know what I'm saying? Truth is a powerful weapon. You know, and like I say, I ain't gonna throw no more than what I had to on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? On that bullshit. Black people, that just let you know. Blacks in America, that just let you know. If you just get your shit together, and you know what? In the same thing we got to do with all these people. You know, they feed off of us. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I do understand what you're saying, Seti. Every foreigner come over here and feed off of us, Africans. Every foreigner. I mean, none of them excluded, from whites to Africans and everybody in between, come over here and eat off of us. Tell us how good their country is after they done left that motherfucker. You got culture and all this shit, but left that shit to come deal with Aboriginal culture, American Negro culture. What happened to your culture?
Get your shit together. And you know what? In the same thing we got to do with all these people. You know, they feed off us. You understand what I'm saying? The Arab, the Orientals. You understand what I'm saying? The Latinos and the Hispanics. You understand what I'm saying? All of them feed. Because, I mean, why is y'all motherfuckers here? They say we ain't got no culture. You understand what I'm saying? Who y'all thought built this motherfucker? You understand what I'm saying? Who you thought built this motherfucker? We was the ones, and see, this is the shit that's happening today. You know what I'm saying? We done been over here for damn near, 400 years. Now, we already know that we was here. You understand? We understand that. But in the capacity of where we at today, you know what I'm saying? Building this motherfucker over here, dying and being lynched and being in under all type of duress and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then to have motherfuckers come here after we done built it, and then they spit on us, and our ancestors died building this motherfucker up.
God, you understand what I'm saying? Man, you was on one today, Seti gang. Somebody drop a fire emoji, man. This nigga going in today. This nigga has truly been big baptized. Seriously. This ain't even a joke. This nigga might just start saying he Aboriginal after tomorrow.
Man, what kind of shit is that? That we allow people to do us like that. You understand? Instead of us getting the wealth of this nation and giving it to our babies, we allow other peoples to come over here. You understand? Piggyback us, and that's our fault, because niggas is, they just don't, they so happy-go-lucky ass niggas, full of that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't want no nationalism, and you could shut these niggas down in a day. You understand what I'm saying? You could shut all these motherfuckers down in a day. You understand what I'm saying? Send their motherfucking ass back to where they come from. You understand? The Arab man, the Oriental man, the Hispanic man, and all the other motherfuckers. Send their ass back where they come from, run their ass and get their wench and take their wench up out of here with them. Make sure, because some of y'all motherfuckers think when you say that exclude the wench. Get the Arab man and his wench.
And his
wife. The goddamn the white man, the Latino, and his.
Hey, man, that nigga better stop stealing my words, man. I've been calling these motherfucking heifers wenches, man. Shout out to Seti, man. I can tell he listening to Big Bout, man. You been baptized, bro.
Make sure, because some of y'all motherfuckers think when you say that exclude the wench. Get the Arab man and his wench. Get the goddamn the white man, the Latino, and the Hispanic man, and his wench, and get them up out of here. You see what I'm saying? And quit and let them motherfuckers capitalize on our community while our community is in shambles, and they babies ride around in goddamn Mercedes Benzes and shit and the Lamborghinis and ride past your baby because you niggas is dumb enough to give all these other motherfuckers your wealth. You know, you giving motherfuckers, so I don't want to hear nothing. When we start talking about reparations, it should be self-reparations first. You understand? Get your mind together and see all this disrespect. Make motherfuckers pay. Make them pay in the pocket. You understand? Don't buy another record. Don't buy another fucking record until there's an apology or some clarity is made on that totally disrespectful shit that which can be obviously we don't even have to negate. We don't even want to hold no more conversation. Okay, and we still gonna support our brothers and sisters in Jamaica. We are not arguing. We are arguing with one nigga.
Shout out to the Jamaicans in the Caribbean.
We ain't even arguing. We clarifying. You know what I'm saying? Some misstatements that been said. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even, because it ain't even shit to argue about. You see what I'm saying? So, family, I'm about to get up out of here. Peace and love to the family. Peace and love.
Man, listen, man. I ain't gonna lie. Seti did that with that one, man. He did that. Nigga, Seti, man, we know what's up with you, man. We glad that you waking it up, bruh. We appreciate you speaking that real shit off your soul, from your aboriginal spirit, not from your indoctrinated mind, but from your spirit. That bill right there came from your spirit. This is a part of the time where I drop the link in the chat. I am going to drop the link in the chat. So shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm going to give y'all 60 seconds to hit the link. I'm going to give y'all 60 seconds to get something to drink and to hit the like button and to share the live stream. Also, if you're enjoying the build, thumb up the video and support the channel, man. It's very important for you guys to support the channel and share the live stream. So copy the link, make a post. Y'all got a couple seconds to get y'all something to drink, use the bathroom, come back, hit the like button. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to chop it up with the open panel section. Hey, man, and we lit.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. Alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair right numb his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with Dylan, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, been making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stirrup. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Lost see, I glossed to it, shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot. I know bro shooting right beside me. Them hollow tips go through the wall and then they hit his body.
Man, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Yeah, man, we locked in. But yeah, man, we just gotta start focusing, man. Like I said, this whole this whole P&B rock thing, man, that's corny. I'm actually thinking there's an orchestrated hit. When we start looking at brothers and sisters that's died, it's not ironic. Now, it's not ironic that you see certain record labels popping up. King Von, Mode 3. You understand me? King Von, Mode 3, XX Astashion. We can go all the way back. They all was signed to Empire. They all was signed to Empire. I just want to let that sink in y'all mind. I want to drop the link in there, so if anybody want to hop on and come build, that's definitely an option for you guys. I also want to say, man, peace and blessings to everybody in the building, man. Much love. I'm sending my love out to everybody in the building, everybody that's American Aborigine, FBA. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys, man. Drop your fire emojis in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. We got 260 people in here. I need y'all to share the live stream. Let's try to get 400 people in this live stream. In order to do that, I'm gonna need y'all to share the live stream, man. Y'all know October 31st is going down. Big Aboriginal Power versus LexiPad. LexiPad. You understand me? Shaka Zulu meets Montezuma is going down. Big Aboriginal Power versus Lex Vortex in the battle route, man. I'm going to kill this whole ass nigga. Shout out to my man Wakandi Menguzi for the Cash App donation. Shout out to Wakandi Menguzi for the Cash App donation. He said, "Keep doing your thing. We are emperors and empresses." That's a fact. I'm gonna continue to keep doing this, man. Nothing can stop the flow and the vibration of the American Aboriginal people, man. We got Bat Creek on here as well, man. What up, Bat Creek?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, AP? Man, that was a great, fantastic bill, bro. Man, I can't believe this nigga stole your spotlight with your information. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you got the flow, bro.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. Everything that Seti said, bro, was like, man, bro, like you've been really listening to us on the listen to AP and Chief Holiday on the Undo, hating, but but our information is fucked. But the information that is bring to the Aboriginals on the table is fucking, on point about foreigners having us fucked up. And we were the first group that be saying shit like this. Foreigner check-in and all this shit, man. And as far as like the P&B rock situation and what you just said just right now, yeah, Empire needs to be looked into and has an investigation run into them and stuff like that, because they're out here taking what is it you call it, the life insurance policies out on their own supposed artists and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, man. A lot of these artists is up under these labels, and then mostly most of them hit a certain level or want to get their masters back, and it seems like these record labels are putting hits out. I mean, look, Mode 3, XX Station, King Von, and I can list like 3 other artists that's all been killed since 2020, all signed to Empire, all signed to Empire.
Key Glock just signed to Empire. He's about to go next.
I hope not.
Man.
It's sad, man. It's getting bad out here. They're targeting our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Hip-hop is our culture. You know what I'm saying? The consciousness has always been mimicked in hip-hop, and I'm starting to see that happening. You see NLE Chopper talking the conscious wave added in hip-hop. It's a hostile attack on our culture. And one of the biggest influences of our culture is hip-hop. And they're targeting it. It's a bad time to be a hip-hop, a rapper in that sense right now, man. We got
it really is. It's the worst time to be a rapper.
What up,
Shout
right?
out to you, AP. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to my man on the panel right here.
Shout out to you, Ray Ray, man. You already know, man. Peace and blessings, man. I know you got some heat for us. What you got?
Hey, check this out, right? I was wondering how Nipsey Hussle was trying to establish a long-term running business in Southern California in an area that's being gentrified, right? So where do the immigrants that can't afford to live around so-called Caucasians in their pretty suburbs, where does those immigrants go during gentrification? And what's going on in California, they're beginning to give the Negro Section 8 vouchers, and they're moving them to the fucking the desert, and it's making it hard for them. So they pushing them out. So being that the Negroes being pushed out, where the fuck is these Mexicans and these other motherfuckers? The
They're
Belizean.
dumping them in your neighborhoods. When you go back and you look at your basketball court on Sunday, Ray Ray, who do you see on them goddamn them football and basketball courts? Ask yourself that.
There we go.
You see what I'm saying?
So
They're
so so
dumping
so
these.
so
They're trying to South Americanize North America, Ray Ray, and they're
AP
dumping these immigrants in our neighborhood, brother.
AP. What is a bed bug, man? What's a bed bug?
Mm-mm-mm.
And we have to learn how to capitalize off of them. They got the money. Oh, let's not say money. We're gonna say finance. So we got to find out how to get in their pockets legally, quote quote.
Right, right. You got to learn how to take some shit and re-engineer it.
AP. They could just get on YouTube, right?
Right,
This how fucked up they got our brains. They could just get on YouTube,
right,
talk about Jordans, uh, fitted caps, anything regarding the Negro, and do numbers, monetize. You know, but we can't put our face on nothing that they're known for. But they're not really known for anything because you're the producer of fucking 98% of this shit out.
right.
It's not 100. And that 2%, I'm trying to give other people a little credit to keep a little smile on their face. You know, I ain't gonna be too harsh on these motherfuckers.
Right.
But shout out to the ops, because we know y'all listening.
Yeah, we
Who
know
y'all
they
master teacher? Who y'all master teacher?
some lost dumb ass Pan African.
You know? And man, we listen, man, we got this shit rocking. Nigga, the celebrity listen, man. The celebrities try to hop on a YouTube game when this pandemic bullshit came around. You hear me?
Right.
You know, they fake shut Hollywood down. So these niggas ran to YouTube. We sitting here building the knowledge. They just came over here for the money. So now
Right.
everybody trying to put this foundational Black American immigrant shit in their titles. You understand that? Even that nigga Lord Jamal, he a bitch too. Cause man, these mother suck ass niggas.
Well, you know, he an
Talking about
immigrant.
yeah, talking about he ain't know where his mother was from. Now all of a sudden, she Foundation America. Nigga, you lying, nigga. Our peoples wasn't really, our females are not
He looked
really
like they
attracted to them foreigners like that.
No, our people definitely don't deal with foreigners like it.
Tell them and listen, man. You couldn't pay even when we go on vacations to other states or whatnot. We don't always feel comfortable putting flip flops on, man. We know where that rubber come from. You motherfuckers are used to nothing. Y'all don't come from royalty. Let's keep it real. That's why our value system and their values and foreigners in general are totally different, man. We don't see that $20 like you see that $20. We wipe our ass with this shit. Niggas will fuck $10,000 up like it's nothing. Cause we
Nothing.
used to royalty. We are
Facts.
used to this shit, bro.
That shit
We
encoded
don't
in
look
our
at
DNA, fam. It's in our
they
DNA.
never had
We go from
AP,
royalty. We the guys,
AP,
fam.
AP. Let our peoples know. Shout out to the niggas, shout out to the Negroes. Oh, I don't like that word. Y'all know what's going on. When we see these people riding around in their cars and they condos or whatnot, understand that they like they're fucking new. They never seen this shit before.
Yeah.
So they're amazed by it. And you're dirty. You're dirty. We're gonna keep
You're
it real. You're
dirty,
dirty.
filthy.
Like like man, they know as niggas in the projects that live better than some of our people with nice apartments. You understand that? It look good on the outside. And this niggas with money, the Negro with money, a
Yeah,
lot of
like you
them,
said, it's niggas in the projects that live better than these so-called store owners, Arabs back in their own goddamn country. And
AP,
they
AP,
nicest areas ain't as good as our goddamn projects.
AP. We don't look at that $100 the same, man. We don't look at it the same. Amongst the Negroes, we look at the money the same. The majority, the bulk. But when it comes these we can't be compared to these people at all. There's no comparisons. We don't give a fuck about soccer. Who the fuck plays golf, AP?
Man,
What the fuck? What
I don't know one black good soccer player, bro. Like, to be honest.
AP? What the fuck are we doing? We grown as men. Listen, 13, 14, 15, we grown men in America. We grown as men.
Are
But
you
by the
sure
time
about
we
that?
turn, check it out, AP.
Let me ask you this. This is just a sidebar.
Go
Hassan
ahead.
Campbell at 16 was molested by Bambaataa. Was he considered a grown man at that time?
Check it out.
I would say yes. So,
Listen. Let me elaborate. He was a grown man. And because his intellect right now and how he speak, he was like this young. So he knew better. He just is
a freak
he
boy.
is yeah, he a freak ball, but he a stepper. He a stepper on shit, but he just a freak ball. I know niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? He one of them guys, but he just a freak ball. Real intelligent. That's hey yo, I'm telling you some real shit. That nigga police. But go back and watch that interview with Whack 100, Takashi 69, and this nigga. How the fuck you crying? How you start crying in there, bro? What the fuck? Nigga started crying in the interview. Who does that at a gang meeting? You ever seen that go down at a gang meeting? I ain't never been in no gang, but quote, what is a gang? What's a gang? What the fuck is a gang? What up with the abos? You know who that sound like, AP?
Tell me who.
That sound like the Jakes. Because they only ones that do them little catchphrases like that.
Yeah.
The blacks, people of colors. The colors, the browns, the brown and the black. They doing that. They doing that shit. Hey, listen. I want to put some money on it. That man, they the industry, they watching all this shit. Shout out to the ops.
Man, they watching all this shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if that PNB nigga come out. Well, the PNB dude, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it come out that his alleged killers are some type of Hispanic, because these people be playing games. Even
I was actually thinking that too. I don't know why I was thinking that, but I was actually thinking that. I was thinking that his alleged killers is some type of Hispanics. I'm feeling that for some reason.
Watch this. And look, listen. The Hispanic face vanish from our minds like the Caucasian, because they all look so similar. Their faces, and they shade that beard and they look totally different. This shit is psychological fucking us up. Like them niggas' faces vanish from our mind. You know what I'm saying? And it states that we not in that. They tucking motherfuckers off it. Oregon and all them others. We don't go up there. Bitch ass nigga. They on some bullshit. Fuck the ops, man. Know what I mean? This our shit. Fuck out of here. Y'all better
Yeah,
start going in these motherfuckers' pockets, man. I don't know what's up with y'all, man. But Seti, I seen them talking this shit.
hey, how you feel about that Seti bill? Was he on point?
Listen,
Give your honest opinion, Ray. Y'all got you on
check it
for
out.
this.
I'm about to give it to you. If Africans didn't have that ass and that body, we wouldn't give a fuck about them. I'm gonna keep it real with you because we it ain't no connection there, man. It ain't there.
Man, they women
Them people,
dust.
Even
they
and
look
even
totally
I'm still
different. They move different. They look
like
different. They have a lot of sicknesses.
He was, but that bill was him talking about how Black American culture is the most dominant culture in the world, and he was talking about Busta Rhymes says Black Americans has no culture and that they got their culture from Caribbeans and Latin America.
See, SETI just got to be updated. Feel me? A lot of our people still got to adjust. A lot of
Right,
our
he got
people still got to adjust coming from the tapes and the books, you know, to hearing information and actually reading shit and really doing research. You know what I'm saying? So they still got, how would I say it, like points that they don't want to cross because it make it seem like they don't know certain things and shit. Like, oh, you niggas can't teach me because y'all new or y'all younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think he listening. And I think he piggybacks and cherry picks and off
Listen,
of what
SETI,
was
he
necessary,
know
and I'm okay
he
with
know
that.
he know damn well dumb niggas is, well, I ain't gonna call them niggas, but y'all get what I'm saying. Dumb niggas is not gonna accept his ass over there. If they looking at the darkest
How you
Negro,
feel
like,
about that nigga Lex Vortex?
I don't know that nigga. His name just sound like some make what? What is his name?
Lex Vortex.
Sound like some bullshit. Sound like he went to college. He went to college?
Nah, he's a weirdo. He's a pansexual Pan African.
he named
He
himself
sound like
after a hole.
he
He
sound
named
like a
himself
taller
after a hole.
he sound
Yeah,
like the taller Brandon of Pan Africanism Strikes Back.
yeah, man. He's a weirdo, man. He's named himself Nimrod, which is ironically the only guy in the Bible with no nuts.
Oh God.
And he saying that abo shit.
He said we retarded. He said we domestic terrorists. He said he want all of us to go to jail if you
Nah,
and he said we gang bangers.
Hey,
He said a lot of
so
us.
check it out.
He said,
My fault, AP. So check it out. So look, why is it more prisons in America than anywhere else on the planet? Something about you niggas that we need to contain. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm telling you.
And not only that, we got to make sure we spend billions of dollars, millions of dollars for weapons just in case we can't contain you.
AP, how could I get some blood from you niggas without you niggas knowing? You gave it up to me and I'm about to cut this shit like cocaine.
That
I want to
19 stuff
compare
that
it.
just happened. They was
I want to
using our blood, the blood plasma to cure that
check this out.
19 stuff.
Check this out. I need to get a whole bunch of their blood at one time and compare it to 100 years ago. These motherfuckers just tricked everybody to going up there and giving some fucking free blood. They cutting this shit like coke of the 80s. Come get boosted, guys. Come get boosted. Get your shot.
We got my boy.
Listen, only motherfuckers giving the pass. My fault, AP. Let me get this out real fast. Only motherfuckers getting the pass for going up there and participating in that shit is everybody that was in prison. You know, they kind of fear mongered them. In the county jails, they all get a little pass from me, right? In the disabled, in the challenge children and adults in the Negro community. But for you niggas, fucking stupid.
Niggas slow as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we gotta start applying pressure, man. We gotta start waking our people up. This is not just by coincidence, you know. We got a lot of these people coming in, and this Aboriginal stuff is not a movement. This is not an ideology. This is not no religion. This is not. This is an awakening. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna hit you when it hits you. You know what I'm saying? So brothers that was pushing, that might push Pan-Africanism, Africa might just wake up one day and just leave it behind because they have woken up. They have awakened.
AP.
And I believe
why is them people over there still sitting on the ground, AP?
what people, bro.
How y'all the African? How y'all over there still sitting on the ground? Y'all ain't built a fucking chair? Yo, what is going on with y'all over there, man?
Hell, have you seen an African pillow? Have you seen a Mozambique pillow? It's like a wooden plank, bro, that they put behind their head. They call a pillow. It's a wood. It's like a little wooden cup holder, nigga.
AP, your big mama, Granny, she sitting on that ground outside in the backyard.
Man, my granny will slap the shit out of you and everybody. You think she
Check
gonna
this out.
sit
Check this out.
on the ground? She ain't
Hey,
sit
look.
outside the teepee. She want her porch, some sweet tea or some coffee. You understand me? Some newspaper, and make sure she got some nice flowers to go talk to that evening. You understand me? No, grandma ain't sitting outside no dirt hut, man.
Granny will pay a crackhead a mile away to cut her grass, and he gonna carry them bags to the house
before she pay a Mexican or a white man,
or before she put that shit on
Got
her
it
head.
expensive before I came over here and also there was way too much fucking drama.
Granddaddy maybe didn't make it to 5th grade, but that nigga
AP.
good with his hands. He can build a house shed. He fix little engine lawnmowers, tractors, all your old school. He what you call a shade tree mechanic.
Listen, you can't get a Negro dyke to walk down the street with a bag of apples on her head with 2 bags in her hand. That look crazy. That look crazy. And we lazy? Y'all over there bored, man.
See what what you don't understand though, right? They didn't. This is a tactical tactic that they use, brother. This has been in plan for the last 2 decades. They done killed the grandmama flow. When the last time you seen a big mama? They don't even produce big mamas no more.
Hey, check it out. The new shit is Bad Boys Club and Bad Girls Club, man. The Shah. Listen. The Shah.
P Valley.
That shit is bogus, man. That shit is. Shout out to the Negroes, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But listen, man. Just even if you just spit, listen. Hold on. AP, tell the Negroes it's okay to spit on a foreigner shoe. Damn. Just be a little bit disrespectful, man.
Right.
I'm not saying go to jail, go to prison.
Move out the way or something.
Put a booger on their doorknob, man.
Do something.
Shout out to you, AP.
Man, no, for real though, man. Listen, a lot of these people got to understand, man. These foreigners coming over here by large numbers, man, and our people are not realizing it. They don't.
Not foreigners, fucking refugees. Fucking refugees. These are motherfucking criminals. The bottom of the fucking hurt.
So wait a minute. The Negro is going through gentrification in all states at one time, right? And these motherfuckers are inviting people over here and giving them a school of thought and spreading rumors about you before they get here. And you supposed to integrate with people that don't practice integration in their own country. Shout out to the ops, man.
Hey man, can I get everybody to hit that like button, thumb up the video, and support the channel, man? Can I get everybody to hit that like button, share the live stream, support the channel? Make sure y'all disrespect that motherfucking thing, man. Make sure y'all disrespect that like
Hash,
button.
Hey, not a
hashtag just
coincidence.
put a
Ain't you
booger
half white
on
or
the
something,
knob.
bro? Not a coincidence. Ain't you half white talking about black foreigners and all that stuff, bro? You very fair skinned, boy. Shut your Dominican ass up.
You back. I could get in real fast.
Nigga, listen, not a coincidence. Come online, cause you must not know us, bro. We disrespect all races of foreigners, even you fake Africans, honkies, Mexicans, camels, sand surfers, camel jockeys. It don't matter. Chinks, gooks, nigga, it don't matter. Wops, nigga, we go hard body on everybody, but we dealing with the
Not,
one that's closer to
not,
us, and then we
not
work
here
out.
in Jigsaw County. Not here in Jigsaw County, you ain't.
Yeah, that nigga a coon. Nah, I ain't gonna go hard body. But shout out to my nigga, not a coincidence. It's all good. Hit that link, man.
Might
Yeah, I
check,
ain't
might check.
you responding to nobody from the chat, man.
All right, bro. I'll chill.
I don't respond.
You can you hear me back?
All right, bro. That's my last one.
I heard you, Wakanda. You got the flow, gang.
I just wanted to say about the PNB. Like, we really do need like a what I mean, sit down. Like, we need to somehow figure out how to talk to everybody across the state to get the you know, the heavy hitters or whoever. They need to sit down. We need to have an understanding that, yo, like you said, like I don't see them robbing Orange County white people. I don't see them robbing no Mexicans, no IBs or whatever. I'm not saying people to do it, but I'm saying this. Eminem better not go to LA without getting punched on, but he better not be in Detroit without getting punched on, because he ain't even fixed the water up there. So with all this being said, it's like, yo, they kind of need to feel it. And I don't want to put that energy out there, but it's like, yo, it's to a point that it's like, yo, I'm tired of seeing our people getting done down like that.
Yeah, catching the bad end of the stick. You know what I mean? The short end of the stick, man. And like at the same time, it's starting to seem like it's by design.
Yeah.
It can't be by coincidence. You
Nah, it's
know,
not. And that's the only reason why I'm saying that about touching Eminem, because it's like it seems like a lot of our people always want to say, "Oh, he's the best rapper." Well, he better get touched. He better get touched. He should
if you
not be
believe,
able to walk
I just want
around
to
here.
know this is a normal consensus around the world. If you believe Eminem is the best rapper, top 5, top 10, or top 20, you are a coon. That's
Yup.
that's one of the signs that shows that you are infected with coondeitis.
Like
AP.
for real, like who the fuck, like for real, the game, like listen to what the
Not
game said about
coonderia, nigga.
no one's going to the gym listening to Eminem and shit like that. They're trying to get pumped on the songs and shit like that. When you listen to that nigga's album, shit like that, you listening to a motherfucking beta male who got cheated on by his wife, bro, who couldn't get over it. Not to mention the fact that he used to be a fucking racist, right? He made a song about black women, right? But everybody want to shit on Nick Cannon for trying to bring back that fact.
Yeah, he sure did. He disrespected black women in that video.
Yep.
AP. Hey, they even gentrified battle rap.
Say what?
They even gentrified battle rap.
They are, yeah. It's became commercial now. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to Drake. It was somebody.
And Drake
I
took a
can't
life
talk
insurance
about.
policy. And Drake took a life insurance policy on Pat Stay and got him murked. Nigga, what the fuck?
Hey,
Like, come on, man.
Fuck Pat State. Check this out.
But
Now,
I mean, but still, you see what they doing? Like,
yeah, right.
Rest in peace, Pat Stay, man.
Look, check this out. Pat should have stayed. Hey, look, check this out, right? Now we battle rapping. I can't talk about AP a backwood in my contract because he might get offended by it. What kind of shit is that?
That's some bullshit. Sound like.
Oh, man.
Bruh. I want to buy my soul back. I got the money, but your ass is gonna be like, no. I make so much money with your soul in my possession. Ain't that about a bitch?
Man, Eminem is suck, man. Marshall Mathers, Eminem suck. You a coon if you like him. I'm just sorry. It's nobody black could come in rapping that shit and get even acknowledged, man. That shit is whack. Nobody respects that shit. But listen, man, we got my big brother on here, man. Shout out to Atlanta in the building, man. We got Atlanta in the building, man. Shout out to my brother Aboriginal React, aka Big Adota.
Peace to the chat. Peace to the chat.
Man, what up with, bro?
Not much, man. Just taking a day at a time, man. Peace to the panel.
Salute,
Man,
salute.
you got the flow, gang.
Yeah, it's like y'all touching a real good subject. You got all these immigrants coming here, and it's like the American selling.
Everybody mute up, man.
It's like they selling a dream about America. So when they come over here, they feel like they living the American dream, getting to this money, living good, and then you got the Aboriginals looking like, what the hell going on? One, if we take over this land and take it back, it's like we surrounded. You got all these people who was hurting outside of America that willing to do something and protect what they got going on here, to see us survive, if you get my drill. So we gotta, be careful and keep our eyes open. Because right now we are surrounded. We got every ethnicity group here surrounded us. I would just want to get y'all take on that. Everywhere you look, you got the Asians, got the nail salon, the hair salon, the Whole Food Market. You got the Middle East, got the gas station. You got the Africans coming over here with the taxis and Uber and all this other stuff, and they feel like they living the dream while we just not here. Say what?
Hey, bro, could I say this real fast?
Go ahead.
Check this out. I say, my opinion, we start simple, right? Being friendly.
Right.
And having conversations with foreigners and trying to convince them that they should just go home. It's not safe here. I'm at war.
But to them, they feel like they safe, they protected.
Right.
I'm at war.
Would you give up? Would you give up your
Listen.
gas station that you making millions off of black folks to go back home? The nail salon. Are you gonna give up this nail salon to go back home?
Public plumbing? No, they're not about to go back to no electricity and no public, no plumbing and shit. They gonna stay there.
So do you think to them it's worth fighting us and keeping us down,
No.
dumbed down?
Check this out. Check this out. No violence. Check this out. No violence. What I'm saying is, we gotta be dickheads sometimes. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, how you doing, miss? When they got an accent, you have your green card? Huh? They already think you stupid and fucking slow. So act stupid and fucking slow. Act stupid and slow. Blurt when you walking down the street and you walking out the door, just be like, oh, I need my dick sucked. I need my dick sucked. Is it anyone around?
Yeah, I'm a whole bunch of people that don't want to hear.
Yes. They don't like you. And this is another thing, right? The way we build with each other, we crack a lot of jokes. You understand? We hike, we Jones. I don't know how people say it in other states, but other groups and ethnicities around the earth don't do that.
No, they don't.
You understand that? So it's easy for us to hurt their feelings. Even say if it's like 10 of us, right? And 9 of us are good at cracking jokes. And you put that one that can't really crack jokes in a room with a bunch of foreigners, who you think gonna be the funniest? That nigga gonna shine, baby. Hey, y'all hold it down though.
Man, we got one of the gods on here, man. I want everybody to mute up, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got a Hanu Kiel in the building, man. Shout out to the god A1, man. Attention is one. Let's get it.
Peace, peace, peace. I gotta make this kind of brief and quick because I'm in a situation right now. But as far as that situation with that young brother, man, rest his soul.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Yes, I am.
I'm good.
I was coming to sanitize.
No, you ain't got to worry about it. I'm good. Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right. Have a good day.
As far as the young brother yesterday, you know, that occasionally happens, man. Because see what it is with these young jokers, man, they don't have no fear in nothing. And it's going to either take some real men that ain't no street jokers, that ain't rolling like no street jokers. You have to be a real organization. Can't be no jokers wearing no fitted hats and looking like no young kids. It's gonna have to be people they gonna have to respect. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna have to be people they gonna respect. That's the whole thing with this whole rap culture. And I know people beg a differ, like, oh yeah, rap don't do this. That's bullshit, man. I didn't listen to rap from its inception from the 70s until now. And I done seen the influence of rap over people mentality. And when you chanting stuff like, man, I'm about to kill a nigga, I'm about to kill you, chanting this. That's a chant. And you sending that over a frequency into other people's subconscious. That's why you gonna be conscious, you gotta be conscious. You can't be listening to satanic music and still claim that you conscious and you tapping into your higher self. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I know Joker's gonna have problems with me, but you already know what it is with me. I don't listen to none of that crap. I listen to old school music every now and then. You know, every now and then I might get crazy with it. I might maybe listen to like, you know, maybe some old school Coogee rap, but you start getting to the NWA and all this other stuff with people chanting murder, 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 murder. Do you understand what that does to us? And over a period of time, it tore our neighborhoods down. It's bad enough you got children who don't got fathers out there. You understand? And a lot of their mothers is scared of them. So they can't raise a lot of these men. Then they being influenced by the gangs on the streets, which the gangs ain't nothing but the devil. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me, but excuse me again, like I said, I'm from North New Jersey. I've been here before the Bloods even came here. And I seen how it was. Then I seen once they came here, I seen grown ass men joining gangs, and I'm sitting up there looking like, yo, you damn near 35, and you about to join a gang?
That's sad.
Like, are you serious? Like, okay, all right, I see how it is. But see, that's why when you living like that, when you getting money like that, you gotta take yourself completely off the radar. You can't just be, you think you just gonna be rolling around, going into these different locations like, oh yeah, I'm this, that. Okay, well, because you think you that person, then this can happen to you as well. So I just wanted to say that, AP, man. Um,
Yeah,
that,
man. It's very detrimental to what happened, man. A lot of details haven't been out about it. The guy, P&B Rock, don't make that type of music. He make music for the ladies. He's not a op music guy. He don't make that kind of music. He's the ladies guy. You know what I'm saying? So and he don't got no beef. He just moved to LA from Philly. And I don't know. It almost seems like a target issue. And when you look at the receipts and you look at the repetitive resorts to these rappers like King Von, XX Tentacion, Mo 3, they all have something in common. They're signed to this one particular label. And there's other rappers that's died on this label. JD Young, I forget the little fella name. There's a couple of them.
yeah, that's always a possibility that the music labels are setting them up for that. They
We
got
gotta
like,
look at that these same people who's running these record companies is the same ones who had manifest destiny or came here to colonize this land to succeed and eradicate the indigenous population. This is the part of eradicating this. These people still descend from royalties. They still have stake. We're still have birthrights, and they're killing the people who's in potential position to leave transgenerational wealth. At the end of the day, whether they're indoctrinated or not.
Yeah, that's always a possibility though. But at the end of the day, AP, you know what I'm saying? We always gotta take it back to the jokers on the street that's doing it. Look, I gotta go, man.
I
But
mean, we don't know who did it. So and for some reason I feel like it might be a tether who did it.
I mean, whether the tether, whether they pull up the surveillance cameras and it's a goddamn cracking. But we already got a suspect in our mind who done it, and we already suspect that it was one of us. So
You know why? Because the criminal activity gets dumped on us, no matter what.
because we doing it though, AP. We doing it. We doing it, bro. We can't sit here and act like we not doing no bullshit neither, bro. We
No,
can't
we
sit here
are.
and we doing it, bro. So the only way you change, like I told you, bro.
But
Like,
the way it's looked at is we're doing it, but 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 even when other people do it, we
but don't
get
worry about them. I know, but we gotta worry
no,
about
we got to,
ourselves.
we
We gotta
got.
worry. We can't worry about what nobody else do. We can't say, oh, they doing it, they doing it, they doing it. Their culture ain't being heavily
No,
affected by.
we ain't saying worry about, but you have to realize and understand that in this social game, the turmoil, the hardship, the bad shit get dumped on us. Yeah, we're doing fucked up shit. Yeah, we are deprived. We are indoctrinated. We're in the belly of the beast, bro. And one of the main things that we got to understand is these other people are not in that same position that they is, and they do these crimes and they get dumped off in us. Immigrants don't live around rich white folks. When they get dumped off into our community, so when these immigrants do crimes, they get dumped off on black people, and this is very detrimental because in the systematic understanding of the average person, black people as criminals. And you can that's what every foreigner come over here with the same auspice of, when in reality, our black people are committing crimes. Yeah, that happens. We just get exploited a lot. But for the most part, it's peaceable in our neighborhoods. It'd be okay. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But go look at these crime written. You don't hear about the crimes that's going on in these dominant foreign communities. You don't hear about what's going on in Chinatown. They have more heroin and overdose than Kensington in Philly, but you don't hear about it. They're not getting exploited. The mob in the Italian community underground crime ring is going crazy right now. Created the RICO law, but they're not getting exploited for it. And them people are still committing crimes right now today. You got Arab and East Indian cultures coming over here committing crimes, smuggling drugs, bringing all kind of shit over here, and they filtering it through. They said, man, it don't get exploited. We get exploited. So this whole criminal look that we are now becoming a symbol for criminals.
Man, we been a symbol.
Gotta
We been
change.
that. It's too late
Got
for that.
to change
We
that.
are. You heard me.
I'm
We
not
are.
pushing that at
Yeah.
all.
Nah,
Because
I said
people
we are.
already want to call us domestic terrorists for speaking liberation. People already want to call you a gangbanger because of your vernacular. You know, we got to change that.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I just say this. Just to that note, we like as far as being aware on what other people doing. Always be aware, but we got to be more aware. We can't turn our back on what's going on right in our community, bro. Period. Because when I ride down the hill from where I live at, and I go and I see the police taped off the street, and I pull up to the police and ask them like, what happened?
You went out, big bro.
You?
Mic check. Mic
Yeah,
check.
yeah. Might say. I'm good.
Are you good now?
Oh, okay, yeah. What I'm saying.
Yo, ass went right back out. That's crazy. You went right back out. Went right back out. Shout out to everybody in the building too, by the way, while we get A1 mic check together, man. Shout out to A1 for coming on with that heat, man. Make sure y'all share the live stream, man. Thumb up that video, share the live stream. Share the live stream. We got the God of the Geechies on this motherfucker, man. Shout out to Aboriginal TV on the panel, man. Shout out to you, my brother. You gotta unmute yourself if you're speaking over there. Shout out to everybody in the building. The link is in the chat too for anybody who want to come on to these topics and these conversations, man. We enjoy everybody's opinions. The views of everybody on the panels is not necessarily the views of Aboriginal. So shout out to everybody for coming on, man. That's what the panel's for. Shout out to my boy App TV. What's up?
You can hear me, man.
Yeah, I heard you. You're a little scratchy, but you good though. You coming in clear for the most part. You got some feedback. Hold
I'm
on.
almost out. I'm almost out the bed. So
All right, yeah, all right. When you get out that motherfucker. But listen, man, listen. Yeah, we have been the symbol of criminals, of criminalization, and the symbol of this since the 90s, maybe the late 80s. But that's all been eradicated in this indoctrinated form. You know what I'm saying? We got to start changing that template. And a lot of us embrace that gangster thug. No, man, no. Everybody ain't no motherfucking thugs in our neighborhood. We had neighborhood watch. They used to try to stop what was going on in the neighborhood. And the niggas that was doing shit in the neighborhood knew not to do it in neighborhood watch face.
hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, my grandmama used to say, "Don't go fuck with them people. Let them people do what they do." We wasn't no motherfucking terrorizing ass niggas, man. Go ahead, brother. You got the flow.
You can hear me. You can hear me good.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, bet. All I wanted to say was when you start talking about these contracts that these artists and rappers is going through, right? Something clicked to me when you was talking a little earlier. Because I talked about this on my show a couple days ago and they took that shit down. But I was talking about whole life insurance and how you can borrow from it, right? So what if these niggas just get life insurance on you? As soon as you sign the contract, right, that's giving them the authority. You basically making them a power of attorney over you, right? Then they get a motherfucking whole life insurance policy on you for $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, whatever the fuck, right? They borrow against that life insurance policy, and that's how they pay you your advance. You see what I'm saying? And then, goddamn, all of a sudden, a few years later, you come up missing or you come up dead, they can easily pay the motherfuckers who did it to you out of the insurance money. That's all I want to say.
Dang.
No, that's crazy, bro. That's a crazy way to look at this shit, bro. Hold on, man. You got the flow, brother. Arthur. Hey, Ab TV, can you expound on that just a little more about this life and because we seen a lot of rappers under the same record.
Right. So, there's different types of life insurance. One of the types of life insurance you can actually borrow against, right? This is how a lot of wealthy people become wealthy, right? This is how transformation of generational wealth take place. So they get the life insurance knowing that they're going to be able to borrow against it in the future. You understand? So knowing that I can borrow it, that means I can use my life insurance, which I'm going to need anyway, right? To create liquid cash, a cash flow. You see what I'm saying? With that cash flow, I can take it and go procure hard assets with the cash flow that produces more cash flow. But that's just on the other side of the game. But as far as the music side of the game, right? In these contracts, I bet you they signing over their power of attorney. Like they signing over their rights basically to the record label. You know what I'm saying? Saying that the record label at the end of the day makes the overall decisions for whatever likeness that the person who calls themselves the rapper or whatever name they chose, right? Now, when they sign that contract, I'm thinking it's probably a clause in there that gives them authority to take out life insurance against you. Don't say what type of life insurance, but if the record label is smart, right, they'll take out a whole life insurance policy, depending on how much they have evaluated that you worth. They take and get a life insurance policy for 5 or 10 million. Who knows? They might be getting huge life insurance policies on potential artists that are worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now, if they take them same life insurance policies, but instead of just getting a regular one, get a whole term life insurance policy that gives them the ability to borrow against it after a certain amount of time, right? They get you to sign the goddamn contract. Whole time you just chilling. Your shit, a year go by, 2 years go by, you ain't thinking nothing of it. But the reason it's taking this much time is because it's a certain amount of time they got to pass for you can collect, right? Now, motherfucking, you just going about your business, living your life. Now that time comes where, the policy can be paid out now. You see what I mean? Now all I gotta do is hire a motherfucker to take you out, and then I collect on a policy. Now, how like a motherfucker take you out for $5,000. Imagine if you offering them 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, which ain't gonna be shit to the fucking 5, 10, 15, 20 million they gonna collect on the back end for doing it. That's what the fuck I think happened again.
That's facts. They take you out for 2,002.
Yo, hey, peace. Hey, look, that could be a heavy possibility, but don't get it fucked up that it's still niggas out here that's running around here, that's
Yeah, I
robbing
mean,
niggas and doing all. Like,
even then, I feel like it's being promoted around by foreign tethers, man. Like somebody just put in a chat, well, don't act like Chief Keef didn't start drill music. Well, don't act like Chief Keef ain't a Jamaican. You see what I'm saying? So, and don't act like a lot of these drill music culture that you hear, especially in New York, is foreign ran. I haven't seen a Black American make a hit in New York in so long. It's foreigners.
but AP, what do drill music got to do with us killing each other?
Drill music is talking about niggas killing each other.
Okay, but before,
got a lot to do with it.
hold up. Before drill music, jokers were still killing each other. What?
I mean, yeah, it was, but we talking about the significant in numbers. There's never been a time that niggas weren't killing each other. So we're talking about, and we talking about a people that's up under their indoctrinated fashions. We're talking about people who survived the crack epidemic, which is a strategic attack to eradicate and eliminate melanated Negroes in America. And this is the outcome from this product. So of course you're gonna have situations that's detrimental. You understand me? But then you also got inserts from foreign implants to promote the same thing that most Black Americans is not. It happened in my hood, but it's been promoted around in hip hop, which is a very, very influencing part of our culture. And the hip hop has been run by foreigners. You got to look at it from a larger picture, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the shit is not going on. I'm not saying our people is perfect. We fucked up too. We got some shit to deal with. But even as we know we fucked up, we still shine, and we're not like that what they portraying it. We know that. We know our lifestyle is a little
They
different.
ain't betraying us. They really, honestly, bro.
I can't hear shit y'all saying, gang.
Oh shit! Well, you hear that noise in the background? Hold up for a second. Oh, what the fuck that shit is? There you go. Look, hello, peace. Y'all can hear me? You?
That's why
Yeah, I
I'm
hear
very.
you.
That's why I'm here influencing and telling people who these people are and influence, because we thinking that it's black people and our youth think that, but it's really not our people. These are people portraying us, and people look at it from that it's all black people, and so it gets dumped on the only people that get socially and collectively identified as black, which is my people, even though they not. And so this is very important to teach our youth and show them the difference of who is and who is not our people based off of lineage and cultural practice that a lot of people are culturally appropriating.
Bro, I mean, listen, I
And
understand what you
let
saying,
me just add,
but
And then after we do that, then we can deal with our own with a proper fashion. They have an understanding now. And now we can properly educate our people and get our shit liberated within our areas. That's the way I see it. But no, other than that, it's gonna be a mist of confusion. It's gonna be tons of black foreigners
let me say this real quick.
keep getting dumped on us as supremacy.
Let me say this real quick. Oh damn, my shit going in and out.
No, you clear, bro. You got it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, yeah, we have been killing each other before drill music, but never have we adopted the killing each other and practice we do now. That's never been of our culture. You know what I'm saying? Now with drill music, they've attached it. Our culture was Motown and Temptations and shit like that. Love and frequency and all that good shit. You know what I mean? But then when drill music came, it made our culture a
stay right
death
there,
culture.
have TV. No, you ain't gonna get away with that. You said, well, what was our music again? Hold on, what was our music again?
Well, prior to all the way coming up until probably like about the 80s, most of our music was surrounded by like love frequency or yeah.
How old are you?
You can hear me?
How old are you? Yeah, I can hear you. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay, all right, you're 33. I'm 46. All right, so look, yeah, we had the Motown, and then in the 70s you had the disco, and you still had R&B, right? Then you started to have the little, the little hip hop, but the hip hop was more just fun. It was more the party scene, right? But then check it out. So
Right,
now you
Curtis
get to
Blow
the
and shit.
yeah. So now, but remember, before the 80s, when they went to Vietnam, that's when they started bringing the heroin back. This was before crack. Dope was worse than crack. See, everybody talking about crack. Dope was worse than crack. When they talk about Nicky Barnes and Godfather Harlem and all these people, they was pushing heroin. You understand what I'm saying? They was pushing heroin in the 60s. In the 60s,
No, that's
they was
right.
pushing heroin. All right, so check it out now. So we got past that, right? I'm talking about Joker's skin popping. Jokers was shooting needles, my dude. They weren't sniffing over. They were shooting needles back in the 60s.
Yeah, and listen, even at that same time, right, it was a system in place, right? You brought up Bumpy Johnson, these niggas like Frank Matthews. Yeah, even though they was doing shit that was illegal and shit, they wasn't allowing a lot of that killing and black on black crimes in their neighborhood. Also linking in with brothers like Malcolm X that was obviously in the NOI at the time, that was physically going to the neighborhoods, that was getting the people that was becoming casualties of this heroin war that was going on and picking them up off the streets and getting them clean. So it was a system in place within our neighborhood.
AP, do you understand what you just said, bro?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Bumpy Johnson was bringing drugs in, destroying our neighborhood. Then he relied upon another junkie, aka Red what the fuck Malcolm X
Hey,
name was.
listen though, you act like they had all the opportunities. You
No,
gotta
I'm not saying follow me. Just follow what I'm saying.
That wasn't the original culture neither.
Bumpy Johnson, look, Bumpy Johnson left the South and deprived based off of the racial shit that was going on in the South. He moved to the North. Obviously, people was being economically deprived. He had no choice but to make economic income. And within that, it was casualties with it. You see what I'm saying? But that was all part of a system. You can't blame somebody for being indoctrinated and deprived from economic wealth. And you got these Italians doing the same thing. He going and all these same drugs that's coming to our community is coming through these same Europeans that's colonizing. So
But
even
you
when
know what though? Ask yourself, who was the people that is allowing themselves to get on it?
people that was casualties of it, bro, and that's what I'm saying. The NOI understood that. They came through and was trying to clean up the people that became casualties of this war and drug epidemic that was going on in these particular areas in the 60s and in the 50s and in the 70s.
Yeah, but you realize by the 60s and the 70s, Bumpy Johnson was no longer in control. That's why I said
No, we know that, but you got niggas like Frank Matthews, who was definitely cleaning up the area and was running shit organized. But like I said, at that time, being even more deprived. It was a war between foreigners depriving. Now foreigners started encroaching on niggas' economic gain. It became a war. So of course it became very savage after that particular time. You didn't, of course, Bumpy Johnson wasn't in charge and running shit in the 60s, but you had niggas like Frank Lucas, you had niggas like Frank Matthews, you had niggas, you understand what I'm saying? So
bro, listen.
You know
bro,
what the worst time
listen.
was in America?
You
It never
had
was the
hold
90s.
on,
and hip
wait,
hop
Real word. Hold up,
ever.
wait.
It never was
Real word,
what
hold
you
up.
call it in such
but
and such
listen
time.
though, what I'm saying
It
is
all happened during the
I'm not saying
60s
that
and
we
the
don't have
50s
our
and the
own
40s.
issues.
So when we hear
You gotta tell Rule Word to stop talking. Hold up.
Hold
Let
on,
me
Rule
make my
Words, hold on,
point.
Rule,
Let me
hold on,
make my
Rule.
point.
I think he got a lag or something.
Hold on.
Yeah, he got a lag. Listen.
I'm not saying that we don't have our own issues, big bro. A1.
We making excuses, bro. We making
No,
excuses. We making
I'm pointing out
excuses.
the
I was
fact.
there.
This is not an excuse. If you're
Bro.
saying that indoctrination and them using certain foreigners as a tool to implant certain shit in our neighborhood and to be influences is an excuse, then you're not seeing the bigger picture of what's going on now. Our people are being influenced by foreign culture. They're being influenced by foreign shit that's not obviously used to our motherfucking culture. I mean, you can look at it as an excuse, but I'm just looking at it as a fact that's really going on.
No, I understand. I mean,
But what I look at it like
Hold
this:
on.
if none of these colonizers was here and none of these foreigners was fucking here, we would not be having the same conversation. So by the auspice of that, we got to deal with the issue of why we're dealing with this, and it's because of foreigners. And
But
if you
check
say
it
it's
out, though.
because of us, that's fact. That's the false.
No, it is because we the ones who brought them here. We keep saying we brought them here, right? Or did they? Is the story right about what they said? Did they bring us here? No, we brought them here. We created them too. So what I'm saying, all I was saying is this: in the 1960s, right? Just to
And that's what we fucked up at, obviously.
Yeah, but to a point that you probably obviously probably don't know, right? When you got H. Rap Brown, right? You got Jeff Ford. You got what's the other brother name? The one that's locked up in
Larry
Chicago.
Hoover. You got
Larry Hoover. Okay, all right. Listen, they was
David
fighting.
Barksdale.
They was fighting against drug dealers, brother. They was the ones fighting against the drug dealers, and the system was locking them up and allowing the drug dealers to do what they do. Now we know that. Now, when all I'm saying victim, and then once you find out that you was part of some wicked game, and then start saying like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh man, I fell victim to it, like I did. I fell victim to it. You understand what I'm saying? But if I'm telling you that I can see things different from somebody who's out there, I don't even want to get into what I was. Y'all still with me?
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, but listen though, let me say this right quick. I want to make this very clear. We got a lot of issues that we have to deal with our people.
Exactly.
That's
And that. But
hold on, let me say this. That's for certain. But we got to weave out the foreigners that look like us, that's dumping the dirt and the crimes and all the dirt onto us. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's a fact.
You listen, AP. I definitely concur with that. But all I'm saying, in the case of this young dude, we making assumptions. We don't know exactly what happened. But what we can say is, okay, somebody went in there, try to rob him and try to kill him. Okay, that's all we know right now. We don't know who it was, but more than likely we could say, okay, it might have been one of our people. You understand what I'm saying? At the most, it might have been one of our people. So understand this, right? When a lot of this stuff is being glamorized, right?
I know you're right, A1. We everything else is a lot is assumption, but one thing we got to stop doing based off of this dirt getting dumped off us is assuming that our people are the ones that are committing these mass crimes.
No. We know that, and not in all cases. We know that, and not in all cases, man. But it's how my man say all. I mean some, but not all. So we know that each case is different. We know that. All I'm saying is this, brother.
No. What I'm saying is all over social media, big bro. You can go look at a billion posts right now. Oh, now I'm talking about right now. Oh, niggas need to stop killing ourselves. Niggas need to. That's true, but we're jumping to the conclusion that it was even a nigga that did it.
All right, but just for the next person, the next joker that do it, because you know it's gonna be another joker that do it.
Right.
Here's the mean for that. Let's not go away from that, because we got mental issues. So
No. A1, we really gotta weave out because we need a clean house. We need just everybody who belong in grandmama house, and we got some shit to deal with. We're fucked up, fam. We're fucked up, man.
And that's all I'm saying.
Me? We're fucked up.
You ready for me?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We're fucked up. But it gets even worse.
Man. I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna hit you back on the.
All right, take it easy, good bro.
All right, no doubt.
Take it easy. And it gets even worse when we got other people that's committing crimes under the auspice of black. And some of these crimes be shit that we wouldn't even think about doing this. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. And a lot of that shit get dumped on us, man.
Facts.
If a bunch of Africans come over here, a bunch of Australian niggas come over here and just start wiping, killing, selling drugs, they guess what they're gonna say? Black people is doing this in America.
Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, I got a question real quick. Hey, do anybody got any records of like niggas like Bumpy Johnson, Frank Lucas, all these people? Do anybody got any records of them selling drugs before they went up north?
What'd you say, big bro?
I was saying, do anybody got any inclination on whether they was hustling before they came to the north?
Supposedly they did. I got this one video I could like email you.
I mean, you got one of the prominent known hustlers and gangsters that lived in Durham, North Carolina. What was his name? Kenny Atkins or some shit like that. One of the old school players.
Frank Matthews from Durham too.
Yeah, I believe Bumpy Johnson is from South Carolina. He's from Charleston, Charleston or something.
Like we locked in down here. Let's believe it. But what I was saying was, as far as the culture go, right? Because we know we got a certain culture in the South, right? We can all establish that, right? It's a certain culture that most people, even if you in the North, you come from, right? But when you leave home and you go around other people and you don't keep your culture or practice your culture, then you're going to start doing the shit that the people around you is doing. So, for example, right, like murdering our people as sport and shit like that, that has become a part of our culture, right? But goddamn it, if our people are, that's not the original culture that the people was practicing before they got into the cities, before they got into the situations that ultimately lead to what we talking about to begin with. So I don't necessarily think like the way shit is, that's really our culture. I think once we leave home, right, and then we get around all these foreigners and shit and start amalgamating the culture, That's when, you know what I'm saying, we see our people start to act in ways that is unlike our culture. And I'm not saying that that's 100% one way or another, because there's always anomalies, there's always exceptions. But I'm just saying that's an observation potentially that could be, you know, why we see certain things taking place within our people in the city. And don't get it fucked up. Niggas is getting fucked over in the South too. Don't get it wrong. But I don't feel like that is even a part of our culture. I feel like that has been associated with like hip hop and rap and shit like that, and that type of culture. And by default, our people are the ones who are practicing it. So by default, we're the ones who are being most disproportionately affected by it. But at the end of the day, I feel like our culture is that Southern culture that all our grandmas got them raised us on.
You ain't never lied, boy. You going in, keep going.
I'm about to pull up to the house, so my shit about to fuck up. That's why I went on mute, gang. Pardon.
Yeah, it's true though. He definitely was fault. He definitely was saying some real stuff, because like I say, like my dad's from North Carolina. Our last name is Matthews, and he told me that we're related to Frank Matthews and all like that. And just so happens him too was a D boy, you know, old school D boy. If you ever heard of the
Greatest one to ever live, gang. Don't do him like that. He the greatest to ever live. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. And the reason that is because he's the one that got away, nigga. You can't beat that.
Man, listen to the panel. Listen, man, our people been economically deprived. This been a thing. It's never been shined against. Moonshining was illegal. Our people made a living industrializing underground and moonshine, selling shit from out the store, what we call the candy ladies. This is something that's been industrialized and technically illegal. So listen, man, we always been economically deprived, and we figured out little loopholes to make money. So at certain times, our people took risks to do the shit for economic gain, man. We gotta understand that. Shout out to my brother Root Words on the panel. What up, dog?
Salute, Power. Salute to the panel, TV, Wakandi. I was just saying that we don't understand the top 6 ways to die in America as a black person is stress. That's number 1, stress. It ain't nothing to do with drugs or ghetto niggas or hip hop. Number 2 is eating this fucking meat, which give you all them GMO foods. Number 3 is like cigarettes, alcohol. So when I hear these niggas get up here and just strictly talk about hip hop and niggas, I just think they need to read a little more, maybe. You know, I'm not gonna even go there. They're wrong. They're dead wrong for blaming a problem on the poor and ignorant people of America, especially when they say hip hop. They'll say, oh, well, that dude that just got killed in California, the niggas did it. No, they didn't. Empire did it. And see, when niggas don't talk about that shit, you can tell they got a problem with niggas, though. But I digress, man.
Facts.
Shout out to Root Words, man. Hey, the link is in the chat, man. I want everybody to come on and build.
I don't know if the record label had anything to do with it or not.
And when people start talking about like cities like Newark, them
Well,
cities
listen, I'm not going to speak and say that Empire did it for certain, but I do speculate, and I have reasons to suspect that they did. So I allude to that. This is not a fact. This is my own assumption.
Which is why I articulated it like I did. My fault. I was just gonna say that's why I articulated the way I did in a business format. You see what I'm saying? I ain't even talking about the murder or none of that. I'm just talking about if I was a business entity, right, who has certain control of certain things, that would be a way to come up off a leg. That's all I'm saying.
And then, I mean, people don't know that, though. Like, that's really the thing, what they call blackface. I think that's what it's called when a whole bunch of motherfuckers get out here and hear what's going on between two hoods and put a blackface on and go shoot at the other hood. Like, say if somebody, a foreigner, heard that the Crips and the Bloods was about the beef. So somebody put a blackface on and go shoot at the Bloods saying, oh, we the Crips, we the Crips, we the Crips. And then they'll send somebody over to the Crips saying, oh, we the Bloods, we the Bloods, we the Bloods, and start a war. People don't ever talk about shit like that. They only want to talk about niggas and how their city is sorry.
They do that shit all the time.
Their city was
and oftentimes it's even been caught on record that that FBI and government agents get in unmarked cars and fake dress up like gangbangers and create these tensions.
Facts.
You understand me? So this is all a systematic, target, methodical plan to eradicate the American Aborigine of this land. And we here to trying to wake you niggas up and prevent it, man. I wish we had some niggas in here. I mean, hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel.
And then a lot of people be talking about the ghetto was fucked up when hip hop hit. Like when the plane of hip hop hit and the plane of crack hit, they saying that's when the ghetto was fucked up. Man, that motherfucker was always called the ghetto. It's always been a sorry ass place. Since the 30s, it's always been sorry. So quit blaming shit. That's the worstest time in America's history for black folks is in the 30s. That's when more people, black people, died in America than any time in history is in the 30s. Then the second worst time is in the 60s. So quit blaming us 90 niggas.
And let's remember that the ghetto didn't start with the so-called black man. The ghetto started with pale faces.
Tribe. Now I'm just talking about everybody blaming stuff on the ghetto. Like you're right.
Yeah, I feel you, but even the concept of ghetto doesn't belong to us. Just to add on to what you're saying,
Right,
like
because
we
wasn't in the city like that. One aspect that was first credited to being where Jews came from and in the conditions that they came from, which is a ghetto mentality.
See, I'm glad y'all said that too, man. I want to slide in right quick and slide on out, man. But and shout out to y'all fellas. You know, Aboriginal power, everybody. You know what I mean? Chat, panel, everybody. You know what I mean? But yeah, speaking on Jews or whatever, and all that type of shit, and the gangs and all that there, right? So, as far as what I understand, what I put together on my own, is that all this shit started from the Know Nothing Party, right? You know, we had all those orphans and shit running around New York City, all this shit documented, you know what I mean? A whole bunch of these orphans running around New York City or whatever, going wild, pickpocketers, all that shit. That way you get the 4 corner hustlers, all that shit, you know what I mean? From the motherfucking different little ethnic group that was running around New York. Like y'all said, in the ghettos and all that there, right? And then the Know Nothing Party started to hire these white boy, these little gangs or whatever to terrorize the poles and all that. It's all in history. You know what I mean? So that's where the political connection comes in at, right? So they had a whole bunch of these little gangs, rip raps and
the red shirt.
ironic.
Yeah, the red shirts.
Well,
those the first Native Americans as well.
Yeah, well, you know when they say Native American, that's in the motherfucker that were born in America. You see what I'm saying?
Red shirts, not red.
No, I'm talking about that. Wasn't they the first ones in history to claim that they was natives because of all the like other immigrant white folks that was coming over there?
Yeah, they the old settlers kids shit.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't put it past them. You know what I mean? But I know for sure they were orphans. I know that for a fact. You know what I mean? They were orphans, and all of them was in New York, and it was down there, a million of them motherfuckers. There's a lot of them, bro. You know what I mean? They was running rapid. You know what I mean? Like literally pickpocketing and all that. And I was just tracing it though. It was like no, because you know, in 1850 you had the White Suffrage Act or something like that. That's when they was allowing them to be able to vote and all that. And that's when they devoted, when they had the war in Hamilton and all that shit right there, right? And how y'all was talking about how the Southerners went up to the north to start doing their thing. And that was a good question, bro. Like, was they selling dope or whatever, went inside before they went to the north? Which they probably wouldn't. They probably did assimilate into the culture and all that because we was being ran from the south during that time. And then speaking of that, like it's quiet as kept. It's quiet as kept. You know, like let me say this right quick.
Hold on, Ru. I'm about to let him finish because I'm let him. I'm gonna rotate him out. I got somebody else gonna get in here. Appreciate you for coming on.
Right.
I appreciate you.
So I just want to say this last part right here, then, right? You know, it's quiet as kept, right? With the whole Harlem Renaissance, right? You know, that came from the South. You know what I mean? The people from the South literally started the Harlem Renaissance. It's in history. So I don't know what the fuck going on. The whole the swag that they got as a culture came from us. You know what I mean? Aside from that, they was running with the motherfucking Catholics and all them motherfucking people. But anyway, I don't want to go too far, but I think I was just trying to touch on the topic that y'all was talking about and how like none of this shit is our culture at all. You know what I mean? The whole gang culture and all that gang life and all that pickpocket stealing, 4 corner hustle, the gang idea period came from those people first. You see what I'm saying? And then when we came. But y'all have a good one though, man. I'm gonna fall back in the background, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, real
listen
quick,
to me right quick. I'll let y'all, man.
I appreciate you, big brother Wisdom, man. I appreciate you for coming on, man.
And
I
yeah, if you
appreciate
need
it.
another person to jump down too, I'll hit the chat.
Nah,
if
you
need.
good. You good. We just rotating a little bit. You got the flow, A1.
Real quick, right? We got a problem. I mean, well, we gotta observe what the problem is, find out what a solution so we can solve it. Let's forget all of this. We already know the history. We know when the Jews came. We know all that. When did we go wrong, and what can we do to fix it? All right, we know who the tethers are. We know all of the individuals.
I don't think we do though.
Well, I'm saying, listen. As far as I'm concerned, I do. So maybe y'all want to have another. Maybe y'all want to have another
I'm speaking for the
conversation.
majority of my people in North America. You know what I'm saying?
I
They
mean,
don't know.
AP, you know, I've been doing this for a minute. This whole, I've been listening to.
Hey, where did we go wrong at? Where we go wrong at? Tell us, because a lot of us don't know where we go wrong at.
We
Hold
went
on,
wrong.
let them get it out. I'll accidentally cut
I
them off.
mean, there's a
Okay.
couple of different situations to where we went wrong. But the first thing we went wrong when we integrated, number one. Number two, where we went wrong at when we didn't keep the family intact. Because what a lot of this, just like my man said, the orphan train, that's where a lot of the gangs came from, right? Just like
Yep.
these single parent homes is where a lot of the gangs came from now.
Facts.
You
So
see
wasn't
what I'm saying?
immigration wasn't what you said comes from the 60s? Our problem started from the 60s?
Well, we could say around the 60s, but remember the 60s to Vietnam, so you had a lot of men going to fight in Vietnam, right? A lot of they come back dope fiends. They can't really take care of their family like that, right? This is when they installed the whole welfare system thing, to
So
where it's
isn't
a
that our
man.
problem more than hip hop and more than street niggas is the people from the 60s that went to
No,
war and starting these jobs and what we
no,
call integration?
no, because the hip hop is the listen. Think of it like this, right? When I tell you, let me just say this real quick, right?
Now hold on, you just said our problem started from the 60s, my brother.
Hey, root word. I'm not gonna fucking argue with you today, brother. We not gonna fucking
Hey,
argue.
go ahead, because I know where you going, AP. Tell them
Dead
about what
fucking
rap
serious.
really was, nigga.
I'm dead fucking
Our
serious.
problem started before rap. Why are we talking about rap niggas?
Because that's not the issue. And we're
The issue is
reiterating.
what started our problem, and it started in the
Yo,
60s with
today
immigration.
is gonna be one of them days. I'm gonna ask you to ask root word to
Why
leave this.
can't we go back and forth,
If you
Hey,
A1?
root words, hold on. Let
root
them get it
word,
out. Hold on,
root
Root.
word,
Let them get it out. I'm gonna
root
let you
word.
know, but let them get it out, bro.
Hey, root word. Look. I got
I'll
an
cut
infection.
people out.
Look.
Died
I'm
today.
gonna tell all y'all niggas this. I got an infection in my leg. I'm in a hospital right now. I'm not yelling with you niggas today, bro.
We
We're
sending
not gonna do
healing,
this.
sending
Nobody
healing to
care
you,
about
A1.
yelling. We just want to understand where
Hey,
we
what
coming
he's saying,
from.
his immune system, my nigga, he need his strength. He can't argue today. I'll argue with you. Come on, man, get a nigga a break today. That's all he's
Okay,
saying.
I'll get it down with you then, because I'm not gonna sit up here and understand.
Okay.
Yeah, nigga,
Let
we'll
me.
argue
So
later.
listen.
Hold on.
Look.
Everybody mute
You
up. Hold on. Everybody mute up.
okay?
Let A1 get
So
his shit off, y'all. Let A1 get his shit off.
you follow what I'm saying. You fly Hawk School. Hawk School follow what I'm saying. All right. So boom. So look. So rap music came out of that rebellion of us trying to get out of that oppression. That's where rap music came from. Because when they tell you about even when the rap exception, it came from the gangs that was in certain parts of New York that was trying to bond together, and they was trying to create. They was trying to create different things for the youth to do. Now we go back to the 60s, okay? We go back to the 60s. They go to Vietnam. They send black men over there, right? The black men come back as dope fiends. They come back. They can't, some of them clinked up. Some of them was able to work. Some of them wasn't able to work. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this is around the same time when the Rockefeller and them coming with this the women movement act. So this is when you get the movies Claudine and all these movies where they telling you, oh, you can't have a black man in the house if you collecting welfare. So now what happened? The household is broken up. Okay, so these little three Negro children, little Negro boys you got, that's off the hook, that need a man in their life. They need that testosterone that they got to be met with testosterone. They not getting it. It's being met with estrogen, or it's getting met with a lower testosterone level than they need. That's going, you know what I'm saying? That's going to really
Yeah.
help them.
No, I have to say I agree with you, but I have to say I agree with what we were saying is too. Like it started before the hip hop or what we call rap, and before the 80s and the 90s. This shit happened in the 50s and the 60s and in the
Not
70s.
necessary though.
In
Not
the
necessary though,
70s,
AP.
our brothers was talking about the system. Matter of fact, I want to play a clip real quick. Hold on, I want to play this real quick. Hold on. And this is from some brothers from the 70s who just getting out of the Vietnam War. This is during that same time period. I want y'all to listen to what these brothers are saying, getting out the war. And this is when the conversation of rap goes back. Like I said, and rap goes back to the motherfucking 30s. We can find motherfuckers rapping in the 30s in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So you know the origins of rap is a unique conversation. But I want you to listen to these brothers, man.
It's illegal, they say. It's against regulation. They come down hard. We have to. All right. If you don't take it off before you come in the theater, you don't get in theater. You know, this is the way they do this sign. Right on. They said the afro was legal. Am I right or wrong? That's what they said. It was legal. We can sport the afro. All right. This man, there's a lot of brothers here. This man here's got an afro. This is an afro right here. Or somewhat of an afro. It's not big, no. But they want us to wear skin head. What they call it, high and tight. High and tight. It's not my culture. Am I right or wrong? They come over here. They get, all right, a Vietnamese girl. She called me a nigger. A nigga, a Vietnamese girl. I know it's not part of their language. Can't nobody tell me that's part of their language. But I'm gonna go over here. The beast, you know that. See, we go over here, we fight. Okay, we fight to defend.
He's talking about how this culture and these foreigners come over here and they attack them, they undermine them, and this ain't something that's part of their culture. They're taught this by the oppression. So anybody that come over here as a foreigner is bound to abide by the system that the oppressor is set in against the depriving and eradicating the Negro. Finish
In the water we drink, the land we grow our food on, and our way of culture. We also fight to protect Rockefeller's foundations. We fight to protect J.P. Kennedy's foundation. All these different kind of foundations that the black man can't partake of. You understand? And then we go back. We're continuously harassed. It's not necessary. This ain't what we heard. This is what we know. See, we've seen it from the bird's eye point of view. We are the people here now. See, we see it now. This ain't what we heard. You know.
Out in the Ville. Now, just like you said, these Oriental people don't know how to where the word nigga came from or nothing. They have to learn how to speak it. You go out there in that Ville. The first time I come over here, I goes out in the Ville, I falls into one of these places, and I'm thrown out because I'm black. You know, because I'm black. They don't like us. They say we start trouble. Now, who done put this stuff in their mind? You know what I mean? The beasts came over here and brainwashed these people. We get out here and try to do our thing, and they want to downrate us because we're black. Because the beasts came over here and told them that we ain't nothing but trouble. Because we got a strong rapper and they scared we're going to take the women away.
Well, wait a minute.
And this is my point, and this is what they're doing now. They're not using these pale-skinned foreigners. The beast is using foreigners that look like you. You understand?
Tell you something about down south. Let's say down south
in July this year right here, when the so-called the beast, this is what we call them because they act savage and barbarous.
So yeah, man, it's shit like that, man. These people been dealing with the system that been eradicating and affecting our people. They been knew that the beast that came over here and used these other foreigners and other tactics to eradicate our people. This shit been happening way before this whole hip hop shit.
And that's all I'm saying is just the system has put so much pressure on us, and these illusions inside the system, these illusions inside the system make our focus go to the ghetto, to where crack is at and where niggas and hip hop is at. But just when we deeply look in it, I'm agree with A1 and say that this shit started from the 60s. And that's just all I'm trying to say is just it's bigger than hip hop. and it's bigger than street niggas. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we good. We good, Rude Word. All I'm saying is this, okay? So now look, that happened. That what happened in the '60s, right? That was a let's say that was a to rent you rain for, right? The shit that hit us with this rap music when these niggas went in there to them when they destroyed groups like Poor Righteous Teachers, Brand Nubians, X Clan, and the thousand other rappers that was talking about self empowerment. You know, all of the music coming out of the '80s was about lifting each other up, man. It was all about lifting each other up. It was all about being in as a moving as a unit and being up on game to what was really being. Listen, bro, I heard my first song. I heard by Grand Pooba.
Yeah, man.
Everybody love the sunshine. And the verse he said, uncontrolled substance obtained in the vial, looking at the devil as he looks as he looks and he smiled. Good at the game of technology, but I got knowledge of myself. You not fooling me. He said this back in '89, bro. He got a white dude in the video and showing drug vials. So I knew about this before I even really got heavily in the drug game. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is that, and I love conscious music. I love Poor Righteous Teachers. I love KRS-One. I love X Clan. Man, it was so many, man. It was a lot of underground conscious rappers and everything that used to put, Nas, shit, rock him. You know what I'm saying? Nas always gonna be a conscious rapper. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm telling you is when they started promoting this lifestyle, my dude, making people think that this, remember, man, what the higher self is. The higher self is spirituality, intuitiveness, communication, and love. Then you got power, sexuality, and survival. Now we gonna focus on the power, the sexuality, and the survival. I keep telling you, yeah, we don't need none of these doctrines or dogmas. But guess what? A lot of them doctrines and dogmas are lessons from our cultures that was written down that these people took and put into these books, and then got people scared to look into them. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you believe, the Ten Commandments is the way. No, the Ten Commandments can help put morals into your child. Can help put morals into your child, bro. You got a better chance of putting some type of moral contact or letting them connect their self to understanding what is right and what is wrong according to, just your morality, just as a human or a third dimension being. We done lost all that shit, bro. These little niggas out here and don't care about nobody, bro. And then add that with this fucking, I don't know what kind of weed this shit is these niggas got out here these days. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't think nobody should be promoting anybody to be smoking that shit. Along that with pills and all these other fucking drugs that they make in labs. Bro, listen, if you ain't got them brothers you get showed on that video, them niggas still had their mind. They still had their mind. These little young jokers out here think they
No, you absolutely right. And but they understood that it was a beast that was causing disruption, and that's all I'm trying to highlight. And now what we got is foreigners happy to get in your culture. Oh yeah, they good to get in your culture. They can be rappers, all this shit that y'all set out, and niggas promote anytime they can go back and say, no, I'm from Britain. No, I'm from here. I'm from there, and we gotta stop letting these people to have fun and just exploit our culture. You see what I'm saying? And far as using these foreign black people, they got to. Back in them days, they were the white people. Nigga, we know now that white people are racist. They've been fucking with us. We know that they can't use them no more. They use foreign blacks that confuses our people, that has the same understanding as the same colonizer that we already have an understanding of. Our people are looking at them as the same, but they're not the same. They don't look at you as the same. And this is going on within hip hop, which is getting promoted around, which is one of the biggest cultures. Yeah, man, we got a lot of shit. We done lost our way with this whole hip hop culture. We done lost our way with a lot of shit just within seminar alone. Not just hip hop, seminar.
Look, look,
Hip hop.
And I gotta agree with my fault.
You got grandmothers wearing blue wigs, my dude. You got grandmothers now running around here with red wigs. They ain't
Well, and don't
respect
forget,
they
grandma's only 35 though. At one.
But when we talking about these poor people, man, that ain't cool though. Knowing that the problem is money. Nah. The problem is money. You can't help that if people like. If a person want to wear pink hair, that ain't the problem with us black folks. A 90-year-old woman that want to wear a spandex and go to a strip bar ain't our problem. Our problem is this money and stuff that go. I ain't cut you off, bro.
You did cut me off because I was still talking.
Oh, all right, go ahead, bro, man. You always talking. You won't let nobody else talk, my nigga. Damn.
Hey, because you just cut me
Damn, nigga, roll up. You don't smoke, nigga. This nigga needs some medicine. Chill out.
No, it ain't. He just hogging up the mic.
Man, let A1 get it in, Root. Hold on,
man.
man.
Damn, you want to throw the gloves on or something, man. That shit right there ain't gonna never go good with me. Like, that ain't gonna never go good with me. You know how we know how
get
we
it in, Root.
like, hey, you want to go 6 3-minute rounds, man. Like,
Man, you know Ruby just kicking up dust.
I love Root Word, man. You know that Root Word, my brother, man. You know Root Word, my motherfucking brother, man. He know that, man. All I'm saying is, I just want to be clear on what are we talking here. We talking about minimal. We talking about many different moving components. Okay. Now I'm not right about. I'm right about a lot of things I'm saying, and all y'all right about a lot of things y'all saying. And this is this is something that we have to do together. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
this is an operating conversation. Every angle on this is very valid, and we just fixate in certain angles. Like you might be unscrewing a bolt, I might be locking down. You know what I'm saying? Unscrewing some shit. You see what I'm saying? But it's a system in place to put the shit together, man. So listen, and like I said, man, I'm just here to elevate our people. I know our people is lost their ways. I know they confused. You know what I'm saying? Me and all skin folk ain't kinfolk. In the way hip hop and this system parades it around as if they is. A lot of these foreigners are acting like Black Americans.
Bro, he just said poor people.
Black Americans are following these foreigners. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not no.
Well, he just said though, AP, about poor people. Let me tell you something. If you poor in 2022, it's because you choose to be poor. It's because of where are you putting your time and effort in, bro? I don't want to hear about none of that. Oh, people poor. Listen, my dude, I just told you, I've been to state prison twice, my dude. I got 7 felony convictions. Okay? I got 3 college degrees that I ain't paid nothing for. I got a CDL. I got a CDL. I got hired. I was working for a college. I was a college instructor. What the fuck is you talking about? I don't want to hear about nobody talking about, especially nobody who ain't got no drug, who ain't got no criminal, no criminal convictions. Talking about,
right.
Well, we poor, we can't find no job. I said, get the fuck out my face. You could find one, bro. You could go find 5 jobs, nigga, if you wanted to. So if somebody grandmother out here smoking Black and Miles and running around here with pink wigs on, that's because that's what they want to do. I don't want to hear none of that shit, nigga. I don't want to hear none of that shit. None of that shit. I come from my grandmother lived in the projects, nigga, before crack hit. I remember my grandmother lived in BT in North. My other grandmother lived in Dayton Street. My other grandmother lived in Prince Street, bro. I remember what BT looked like before drugs hit it in 1980, nigga. Once 84 came, you seen a walking fucking dead. And this was a community where it was the middle class community where people was just living where they was living, with no violence, none of that stuff. People was respectful. People, you were hungry, people feed you. Once that drug shit came, that shit fucked everything up, my dude. And we know where it came from. We know who put it there. But guess what, though? We ain't have to fucking participate in it, man. So you gonna sit here and say, "Oh, we had to participate in"? No, we didn't. We ain't have to do nothing. We ain't have to participate in nothing. You know what made us participate in it? Them three things I just mentioned: power, sexuality, and survival. Now you could have chose other ways of survival. There's 1,000 different ways you could survive. You understand what I'm saying? But do you have to take the wickedest way to survive? Is the question. Well, let Rule Word respond to that.
Rule Words ain't on here no more.
Because
Well, got Supreme Chief Holiday on this motherfucker though, man. The GOAT. What up, sir?
It's the GOAT. Hey man, peace to the guys, man. How everybody doing? A high noon gap. Got Hulk on here. Who else we got on here, man? Root Word. Peace to the guys, man. Ab TV. So peace, everybody, man. Everybody doing this.
Peace.
What up with it, Steve?
Yeah, I know a lot of people gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, grandmothers with pink wigs smoking black and miles, because that ain't no way you supposed to be presenting yourself. That ain't no way you supposed to be presenting yourself to no child or to nobody in your community. That's why people don't respect us. Before, your grandmother used to be a respectful person. She walked down the street with a bag. Motherfuckers like, let me get your bag for you. Motherfucker, then they carry her off her feet.
Went to sleep early for church.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but one thing, even with the church thing, see, now we got knowledge of self. So we know where we know where the substance and where church came from. We know that we know how to balance that into everyday life. You see what I'm saying? We know how to balance that. I can look in the Bible now and say, all right, this is a lesson right here. Oh, this is Paul did this, and this is what happened to Paul. Oh, all right, this is a lesson right here. This ain't something I'm supposed to be like, oh, praise
That's right.
Paul, and like, no, they're teaching you a lesson. These are stories that you don't make the same fucking mistake. That's all it is. This story's telling you what other men did, other men tried that, and this is what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? Just like stories of niggas selling drugs. You know, look, everything ain't nothing new up under the sun, right? They always give you the story. Oh, joke, man, I was out there. Just like I was watching. I say this. I'm gonna say this last thing, and I'm going. The dude Charlie Rock that used to be down with Fat Joe, right? He was saying how back in the 80s, he was like, when they were selling dope, they was selling they was making 60,000, all this money. He said, but part of that was you had to hold down your block. And he said, I was making $60,000 a day, but because I had to hold down my block, he caught 2 bodies. And because he caught 2 bodies, he had to do down there 20 years in prison. You understand what I'm saying? So now, was it really worth it? And a lot of us got stories like that we can contest with, that we can sit here and we can honestly tell people to stay away. You know, the best thing to do, man, you know, find you a trade or find you something that you can do to where you're not infringing on nobody. You providing a actual service that you can provide for your family, and you can provide for others. You're not robbing nobody, you're not hurting nobody, and that's where it first starts at, bro. You see what I'm saying? And we have to change the mentality of these jokers. Kid, we just had this conversation with the brother Brown Wolf like a month ago. Remember our school?
Yes, sir.
We had a similar conversation, and see, we keep going away from it. We keep blaming it. We know what immigrants do. We know what they do. But we got to take accountability. We can't keep saying, "Oh yeah, it's them." No, it's us, because we don't want falling for the banana in the tailpipe. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
We don't want falling for the banana. We know. We already know. We already know. I could tell you, like even in New York, a lot of that shit that happened, it was from Caribbean. I don't want to say it too loud. A lot of these nurses are from Caribbean. It was from Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm telling you the truth. But they
Trap.
cool as hell. They cool as hell with me and shit. I'm telling them and shit. But nah. But where I go, I take A1. Trust and believe that. They might not know my name is A1, but everywhere I go, A1 go with me.
Trap.
When I was getting my X-ray downstairs, I just met a Gawler sister. Is the Geechee guy still on here? I just met a Gawler sister downstairs that just did my X-ray, and she just was telling me Queen Quet is a fraud. And I didn't even say nothing to her. I let her talk. And when she said that shit, I was like, okay. I said, take my number down or whatever. But yeah, man, we just had this conversation, and
Right.
But go ahead, man. Peace to the gods,
Nah,
goddesses,
shout out to
man.
you, man. We've been encroaching, man. I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm on for almost 4 hours. What the hell? Damn, man. I'm about to get the hell out of here, man. Shout out to the American guys, man. I got some shit I gotta do. Shout out to everybody in the building. I can't believe I've been going almost 4 hours down.
Man, that's lightweight, man. We ain't right, man.
Nah, I don't do them. I don't do them no more, man. I'm 4
We
hours.
got A1 Atlantean, man. He ain't in time, man. This nigga is beyond time and space.
Man, we get up here building. You get a good conversation.
A good convo could go on for another 2 more hours. You know what I'm saying?
We building. It's building. It's a
Yeah,
build. We
it's
building
a
it.
deal, well,
You
for
put one
sure.
like we playing Lego. You put one Lego up there. I put another Lego up there, and
Right.
we looking up like, man, you still all right? Let's keep going.
Let's
We
keep
keep on
going.
going.
Nah, that's a fact, though. I like these
Exactly.
type of builds. These what I call heavyweight jams. And shout out to everybody in the building, man. I'm about to get ready to get out of here, man. I might even do another build later on. So be tuned
All right,
in.
I'm out, fellas, man. Peace.
Man, all
Peace,
love.
man.
Hope you get better, bit, bro. Real
Peace
shit,
to the
man. Hope
God.
you start to feel better
Hey,
on
I'm about to go live, gang. So tap in.
God of the Geechee's going live at 4 o'clock, man. Make sure y'all tap in. 4 o'clock, right?
I'm about to go live right now. I'm off early, so I'm about to knock it out.
All right, man. He about to go live at 2 o'clock. Goddamn. So make sure y'all get over there, man. God of the Geechee's about to go live right now. Goddamn. So make sure y'all get over there. Got a bad feedback, Sister King. Turn that off, whatever you listen to, man. You got a bad playback or some shit. Turn that off, whatever
Just
you
mute up, man.
Yeah, just mute up right quick. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Peace and blessings to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. All love to everybody. Make sure y'all drop a fire emoji in the building. If you have not supported the channel, make sure you support the channel. Shout out to Michael Lewis. Shout out to Michael Lewis for the cash out donation. I meant the PayPal donation. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. And shout out to Robert. Shout out to Robert for the cash out donation. He said URLs smacking Beasley tethers. Yeah, they got some of them too, man. Real shit. And also shout out to Teron Aries. He said for A1 speaking facts, the chronic has satanic chants. Yep, man, it's bad. And that's why we trying to regulate, man. We the grassroots of this shit, man. We the grassroots of this shit. I wish I could stay on the bill longer, man, but I got some shit to do. So peace and love to all the American Aborigines. With that being said, make sure y'all be safe. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets for the up and coming event, October 31st. Montezuma meets Shaka Zulu, man, is going down. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets, man. The link to the tickets is in the description box below. So make sure you go get that. Also, if you ain't copped the American Guys pay-per-view, link to the tickets and to the American Guys and purchase the American Guys pay-per-view as well, man. Make sure y'all purchase that American Guys pay-per-view, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. With that being said, make sure y'all be safe. Make sure y'all be aware. Make sure y'all be vigilant. Make sure y'all stay dangerous. This your brother Aboriginal Power, and we out. Peace.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. Alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder, I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder, I got a feeling, deep my stomach, paranoid, yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair on them is veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with